What's good? What's good, everybody? We are doing all signs for you and your person, going from Aries right down through to Pisces. I just gotta see where this camera is at, and then we're gonna get started. All right, what's good, Persian Doll, Tarot, Sue Kennedy? What's good? All right, going from Aries right down through to Pisces. What do we have for Aries and their person? What's good, Sonia, Tarot Troll, Shannon? All right, what do we have for Aries and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Two more. What do we have for Aries and their person? Three shuffles. Oh, thank you, Geneva. All right, Aries, what do we got for you and your person? Your overall energy, Aries, Three of Swords in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. Well, I definitely feel like there's some type of personal sorrow, that you may have been going through, that you may be in a space of mentally, I don't know, there's something here you're releasing, Aries, because you're realizing the grass isn't greener on the other side. Let's just put it that way. Okay, you're realizing the grass is not greener on the other side. It does seem to be like you're staying put wherever that is for you, whether you're in a current relationship or whether you are single. You're definitely staying put. There is love being offered to you, Aries, because here's the thing. There's love coming in here. And yes, you very well may have feelings for this person, but there's some type of negative past, or you're seeing this as someone that isn't as sweet as they come off or appear to be. And you're in a space of feeling the need to control your emotions because there's a lack of trust, or you're just straight up not feeling the connection anymore. And even though you are choosing to kind of recognize, like, this is you recognizing, okay, I have feelings for you. Okay, you're recognizing someone is expressing themselves from a place of love or wanting to support you or something of that nature. There's some type of negative past that has you not overly enthused to give into it. In fact, you're straight up just disconnecting from something. Some of you have just matured or grown up, or you're seeing something for what it is rather than how it makes you feel in that immediate moment. And again, there's something here where you're choosing to stay put. Again, whether that's just focusing on your work, focusing on being a parent, focusing on a current relationship, you're just staying put. You're realizing whatever this love is coming in, because again, a lot of you guys do have some type of love coming in. You're seeing it as like the grass isn't greener over there, or you're seeing it as you're not as sweet as you make yourself believe, something like that. And you're definitely in a space of trying to control your emotions. Okay, you're more so focused on who depends on you, that type of energy, your kiddos, your business, something of that nature. So I feel like there's something being released here, and you may be having a lot easier of a time mentally seeing something for what it is. Okay. So yeah, whoever you're dealing with, Aries, this is someone that is feeling left behind to some degree. They do have some type of inferiority complex towards you. Okay, they're quite scattered. I feel like this is someone that is trying to seduce something here, or this is someone that feels seduced by you for whatever reason. And there's definitely this energy where they're trying to give something one more shot. The problem is, Aries, this is someone that, even though they're trying to give something one more shot, this is a really weak attempt where, yes, they're there. It's almost like someone that is coming in, expressing some type of love or expressing themselves while already finding problems. Okay, like the Nine of Wands can be someone that's very defensive, or they're feeling kind of wounded from the past, something of that nature. And I feel like you have someone coming towards you that's feeling some type of wound or feeling wounded from the past. But in the same sense, I feel like this is someone that is still, I feel like this is someone that is fearing an ending. And they're seduced by you. Let's just put it that way, or they're seduced to kind of give something one more shot. But again, it's kind of that energy where if they message you or communicate with you, you're kind of asking yourself or asking them, why are you even here? Okay, it's that type of energy where you recognize they're already finding problems with you, or you hurt them so bad, or you're whatever. And it's kind of that energy like, why are you here? Because you're looking at this person as you're not that sweet either. There's some type of negative past where it's like you don't feel like this person has the right to play this wounded warrior type of energy. So I feel like whoever this is that's communicating with you, there's a very guarded, wounded, defensive type of energy. When really I feel like this is someone that has some type of inferiority complex and they're kind of scattered, fearing some type of ending. This is someone that doesn't want this cycle to end with you. For some of you, this is someone that's still holding on to something else or someone else, and they're in a space of reconsidering if they made a good choice. But again, they're still seeming to make you some type of problem, or that's how they're coming towards you. And I feel like you're in a space of not really entertaining it. I don't really see you, like this is you controlling yourself. Whatever hurt feelings or whatever feelings in general you have, you're kind of keeping that to yourself because you see this as something that is not, you see this as something you need to release, like the grass isn't greener over there, something like that. Okay. You're definitely in your power this week, which is nice. And again, some of you are just choosing to invest into a current relationship. It could be the Two of Wands in reverse, can be like staying put kind of thing. Or something like that. Now, you could be dealing with an Aries. We have Gemini and Taurus, Pisces and Cancer. No one is innocent, that's for sure. But it's whether someone like, it needs to be accountability on both parts. You know what I'm saying? Aries person seemed like they were coming in like a wounded warrior that they didn't do nothing wrong type of thing. Where Aries isn't really seeing it that way. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Okay. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus and their person? What's good, Rochelle? Pam Bear is here. All right, what do we have for Taurus, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Taurus and their person? Two more. Three shuffles. What do we have for Taurus and their person? Your overall energy, Taurus, Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you are curious about someone, but you also feel the need to use your head when it comes to something not being very stable, or when it comes to someone that may be in communication with you, but you may feel like, does this person really have anything to offer me? Or is this person someone that is worth nurturing? Something like that. Because I do feel like you're developing feelings here with someone, Taurus. Oh. All right, so let's just put it this way. This week, Taurus, you're in a space of feeling inclined or feeling like, feeling teased to go or follow your heart. Let's just put it that way. You do have emotions towards someone. And I feel like you're in a space of you're in communication with someone here, but you're not really trusting your heart for whatever reason, or you're not really trusting this person, especially if it's a past person looking at your person side. You're not trusting someone here. And I do feel like you're moving towards someone because it's like, do you know what? I'm following my heart. Or again, you're just open to communication. This is you being curious or wanting to learn more about someone or wanting to have those conversations with someone. But you're also thinking long term when it comes to who you are in the core. Okay, because I feel like you're in a space of the King of Pentacles sometimes can be like not really overly enthused with love or relationships. Like there's someone that is in a space of, you know, taking their investments very seriously, being very intentional with their investments, wanting something that is grounded, tangible, something that that even though your heart is kind of pulling, it's like there's something here where your heart is pulling at you, you're also kind of being patient and waiting to see what else happens, because you're looking for something that is not just lovey-dovey, but also something that is reliable and dependable. And, you know, you may be looking like, for example, you may be in a space of like wondering, does this person even have a job? Something like that. I don't know. There's something where it's like you're interested in someone, but you also want to know if something is like commitment material, I suppose, for you, whatever your priorities are. Is this commitment material? And I feel like you're having a hard time trusting your judgment. Sorry if you hear, there's a bunch of people like partying outside. They've been out there for a while. Sorry if you hear that. I think it's a Wednesday, but it is what it is. I don't care. Just as long as you don't care. All right. So yeah, Taurus, I feel like you're interested in someone. So, or you're catching feelings, but you're still quite withdrawn or holding back, waiting to see if this person gives you something that is like solid, or waiting to get, it's like you're waiting for more commitment. It's like, okay, that's cute, you love me, or okay, that's cute, you have feelings. You're looking for something that proves that. Like you're looking for action, I feel. Or something. Some type of eggs to put in your basket, you know what I'm saying? Something. Not just this feelings, which it does feel nice. But regardless, whoever you're dealing with, Aries, I don't know. I feel like this person is struggling, okay? Because they feel like they're making an attempt to, if it is a past person, this is someone that feels like they're making an attempt to avoid being petty or trying to move on from the past. They're in a space of, even if it's a newer person, this is someone that is authentically trying to avoid losing you by avoiding being petty, trying to let bygones be bygones if it's a past type of experience. But they are kind of lacking faith, Taurus, because they may feel like you refuse to swallow your pride. And it is quite humiliating for this person, okay? And even though they have feelings for you, I do see this person attempting to apologize or share feelings or try to keep things light and refreshing. Like this is someone that may be trying to take you out on a date or go for a drink, or this is someone that is emotionally connecting with you because they do authentically miss you, or they do authentically feel a very strong connection with you. But there is a part of this person that's lacking faith because they may feel like you refuse to swallow your pride, or they may be starting to question this whole experience because there's something from this person's perspective that is kind of degrading to them. And I'm not saying you're doing anything to degrade them, but from their perspective, they feel like, hey, wait a minute, I have someone that can offer, like I'm someone that can offer this person a lot. I'm someone that can be reliable. I'm someone that can have a lot to offer. But it's like there's something about you, Taurus, that is making this person feel small. So I feel like that's kind of causing this person to lack faith. And even though they seem to be in a space of wanting to keep some type of connection going with you, wow, they do feel a strong connection with you. The Lovers, Nine of Cups, and the Strength card. I feel like you're encouraging, or like not directly, Taurus, I feel like you are giving this person strength to kind of, like this is someone that is tolerating more than they normally would, I guess you could say. And I'm not saying you're doing anything harsh or anything like that, but there is something that's a little bit humiliating for this person, or degrading, or questioning whether you refuse to swallow your pride, or questioning whether you're intentionally giving them a run for their money, something like that. It's like this is someone that is in a space of trying to keep the connection going, and they do seem to be gaining the strength as well to meet your desires, whatever that is. Like this is someone that if you have desires for more commitment, if you have desires for them to prove something to you, if you have some type of desire here to show their character and bring something to a more final conclusion between the two of you, they seem to be gaining the strength to do whatever that is. But I do see this person as someone that does feel an authentic and emotional connection with you. And again, they're authentically trying to let go of the past. If it's a past person, they may from time to time debate, is this something that's emasculating, or is this something that's degrading me? you know, is this something I should fight for? But they keep returning to you because they feel an authentic connection with you, and they do miss you. And I feel like they're kind of entering a new like, depending on how deep this relationship or connection is, you seem to be giving this person the motivation to kind of be more tolerable, or swallow their pride. Okay, I don't know, maybe this person done something to you in the past. I don't know, there's something that's making this person feel you're worth it, you're worth making better choices for, you're worth it. But I do see you giving this person a run for their money a little bit, and they seem to be initially being like, okay, Aries is, or Taurus is still on that, or Taurus isn't really giving it to me that easy, something like that. It's like something that's kind of like degrading to them, where they feel like, I have so much to offer Taurus, but they seem to be tolerating it. They seem to be tolerating it because they want to build a happier connection between the two of you. Some of you, this is the father of your children. It doesn't have to be, okay, where children could have a huge influence on this connection. But I feel like you're giving this person a run for their money this week. And even though you do authentically have feelings and you want to follow your heart, you're just not trusting where your heart's going to lead you. So you're kind of waiting and being patient and looking for more. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. We also have Aries, Leo, and Pisces. Okay. All right, Gemini. All right, what do we have for Gemini and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Four shuffles. What do we have for Gemini? Two more. And their person. Three shuffles. What do we have for Gemini and their person? Your overall energy for you, Gemini, Three of Swords with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you are feeling hurt. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. I feel like you could be... I feel like you're kind of... Three of Swords is like harboring a lot of pain, or feeling heartbroken by a situation, or feeling torn by something. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse can talk about, you know, overcommitting, or feeling like something isn't really balancing out, or feeling like someone isn't making you a priority, something like that. And I feel like with the Three of Swords, you're kind of torn about something. But I feel like this is like a personal type of heartbreak, or a personal mental conflict that you're dealing with, because I do see you actively trying to hold back. Because I feel like, Gemini, you, when it comes to this person, I feel like you're authentically trying to fix the situation. Now, you are being cautious. You do have a lot of respect for this person. I feel like you're tolerating something because you may be feeling like you still need to learn. Like, even if it's a new person, it's like feeling like you still need to learn the truth, or learn this person's motives, or something of that nature. Because you do see this as someone that's an ideal prospect for you. And some of you, it's like you may have a lot of respect for this person, or have a lot of loyalty toward this person, or whatever it may be. But I feel like there's something here that's kind of weighing on you, but you're keeping it to yourself. Three of Swords is like not really sharing your thoughts, not really sharing anything personal. Honestly, because I feel like you're a little bit scattered and out of balance yourself, or you're just feeling like, I don't really know if this is something that I should be thinking about. It's almost like something that has you torn. Like, is this person just trying to play me? Is this person going to hurt me? And it seems to be stemmed from either you feeling like they're not really making you a priority, or stemmed from this could be you feeling torn in regards to whether you're overcommitting as well to something that isn't really coming into balance. So there's some type of like torn energy that you're feeling, Gemini, between you and this person that you're doing a pretty good job holding it together, okay? And the Magician to the Chariot in reverse, this is saying that you're influenced by lacking direction, not really being sure where to, recognizing there's something you're having a hard time overcoming, recognizing that maybe even you yourself are feeling scattered, or recognizing that there's still some type of issue that you're having a hard time overcoming, but you're trying to be smart when it comes to how you use that energy. And you're trying to be proactive by asking the right questions. Or if it is a new person, it's like you seem to be giving someone the benefit of the doubt. It's like you're in a space of being interested, but also giving someone the benefit of the doubt of like, okay, I'll go on another date with them or something like that. Okay. Or if it's someone that you've been with for a while, this is you being more proactive or trying to find solutions around your own mental conflict with the situation. So you're kind of keeping your thoughts to yourself. I mean, give me one more on the Three of Swords, because that's a heavy energy for all of that. The Five of Swords, again, mental conflict. Torn about whether you can trust someone. Especially if there's been, the Five of Swords can often be influenced by past betrayal. Okay, so it's like, can I trust this person? If there is something you don't agree with this person, Gemini, you're in a space of keeping it to yourself. It's like, noted, but I'm not going to be open about that. I'm not going to share that with you. I'm just going to see if things change, or I'm going to see if you really are a fuckboy or something like that. Or if it's someone you've been dealing with for a while, there's some type of past betrayal that makes you question, can I trust you? But you seem to be keeping whatever that betrayal is, or keeping those thoughts to yourself. Because it's like you're leaving room for something. I don't know. It's like, I feel like you're just trying, the Page of Pentacles is like adamant to find solutions, right? Adamant to find a tangible solution. And sometimes that requires learning or studying someone. You may be observing this person, Gemini, or you're kind of waiting to see if they say something or do something that confirms your trust issues, or that confirms that, okay, I should move toward this direction, because there could be an aspect where you are holding back a little bit, but you are still actively leaning into the connection where you're leaving room for solution. But there is some type of like mental conflict you feel that you're keeping to yourself. But it has you a bit scattered a little bit, okay? So whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, oh God. Four of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Well, sorry guys, those people outside talking is a bit distracting. I don't really see this person seeing eye to eye with you. Okay, but the problem is, Gemini, this is someone, the King of Swords in reverse tends to use their knowledge to either manipulate situations or use their knowledge to trigger situations in a good or bad way, okay? And with the Eight of Pentacles, this is someone that seems to be very motivated to use their words, use their knowledge to either get their way with you or to hurt your feelings. It's that type of energy. This is someone that is the King of Swords in reverse is like, can be very manipulative when it comes to knowledge or things he knows, or if he knows something about you, he's kind of using it to work on how you perceive him or his reputation or her. It's just the energy. But it's like, I feel like you're dealing with someone that I don't necessarily feel, I'm not gonna lie with you, Gemini, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, I don't really feel like this person values the situation at all. Like, I don't see them as someone that is valuing it enough to at least respect you, okay? Even if you're in union with this person, the Two of Cups in reverse can just be like a lack of respect, not really seeing eye to eye. And there is some type of like generosity being given into the situation, but I don't really see this as someone that overly values you. I feel like they are recognizing that either they're receiving a lack of commitment from you, or they're using their knowledge, to kind of manipulate the situation when it comes to your commitment issues, or when it comes to you not wanting to commit to them. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Temperance in reverse. I don't really like that energy. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't fluff it up anyways, but it doesn't really seem to be the best. It seems to be someone that doesn't really value this, and they're willing to say and do whatever to kind of get what they want, okay? Whether that is to hurt your feelings, whether that is to make you feel some type of way, whether that is to have a one night stand. It kind of feels like someone that is recognizing, okay, Gemini has commitment issues, or Gemini is not really seeing eye to eye with me about this, and I don't really feel like they're working on themselves or working on the situation in efforts because of respect. It's more so, what does this person want? The Fool, one more, and the Four of Swords. So this is someone, Gemini, that for some of you, this is someone that wants a fresh start, but there's also an effort to protect themselves for. Swords can be someone that's in self-preservation mode. And there's someone that is wanting some type of fresh start, but there's also some type of underlying sort of truth that they don't want to be honest about. For others of you, Gemini, this is someone that is not wanting to be honest about something, or not wanting to bring something up, not wanting to talk about something. It's like they want some type of fresh start, but they don't want to talk about something. One more with the Nine of Cups. It's like I feel like this is someone that is kind of self-focused or self-interested, which is fine. But when it comes to this relationship, why the Eight of Pentacles then? They are motivated to Six of Pentacles. So they're wanting some type of generosity from you, Gemini. So this is someone that is giving into the situation, or they're motivated by wanting some type of generosity, essentially. So whether that's a surface level generosity, whether you're in the same industry, okay, or whether that is, something more monetary, or something like this is someone that's wanting some type of generosity from you. Give me a little bit more on what type of generosity. For some of you, this person is just wanting you to think less negatively on them, Gemini, or this is someone that is wanting some type of generosity from you. Nine of Swords in reverse. They either may be wanting to avoid being the subject of gossip, or this is someone motivated by a desire to receive some type of generosity of you, to think less negatively on them, to receive some type of monetary value of some sort. I don't know. It doesn't feel very lovey-dovey, Gemini. I'm not going to lie. So I don't really see this as someone that values you. So I feel like whatever this is that you're torn about in regards to whether you can trust this person for this reading, I feel like you're on point, okay? Any advice for Gemini? Seven of Wands as your advice. Seven of Wands is all about protecting your territory, protecting your own, standing up for yourself, or just like not letting someone in, right? Not letting someone in, not sharing territory, not inviting somebody over for the night, Seven of Wands is protecting your territory, protecting, standing on business when it comes to your principles or your initial views on something. It's like there's something here you need to kind of stand on in efforts to protect yourself. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You also have Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, and Leo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. And the Seven of Wands talks about a strong defense to Gemini. So depending on the nature or whatever's going on, it's saying that you don't really need to be concerned about the battle. It's saying that you have some type of strong defense, or like you can easily pick through this person's, like if they're trying to make you feel bad because you won't sleep with them for a one night stand. It's like there's something here you have it in you to stand on, or you have like a strong defense, or you like, don't let anybody gaslight you or make you doubt what you're standing on. That's the Seven of Wands in reverse, where you start to doubt your own beliefs or doubt yourself or doubt whether you're being too harsh, something like that. Okay. All right. Cancer. All right, what do we have for Cancer and their person? Three shuffles. What do we have for Cancer and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Three shuffles. What do we have for Cancer and their person? Ooh, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Some of you, there's new love. Do I have my mic on? That's a good time to check after I'm 4 signs in. I do. So for some of you, oh, Three of Swords. Okay. Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Five of Wands in reverse. Well, Cancer, there's some type of like mental clarity or realization, or this is you. I mean, it could be the other way around, okay? I don't know. You're both seeming to be transparent with one another, so I'm not sure who's initiating, but I do feel like I'm going to read it as you because you have the Ace of Swords. So you could be initiating some type of communication, or you're being very clear with someone that you feel like is on the same page with you, or you feel like, man, if me and this person got on the same page, this could be like a power couple type of energy. This could be like you're thinking long term, like this person makes sense for me. And it is putting you in a space of either being more agreeable. Okay, so if it's a past person, this is you like clearing the air or being open to compromise, being open to solution. Or if it's a new person, you're just in a space of like just actively trying to connect with this person, because it could be someone you work with as well. It's like, wow, this person just gets me, or we're very similar, or we just accent each other so nicely, something like that. So there's a lot of feelings being developed, but I also feel like you're a bit torn, okay? Three of Swords, King of Pentacles. This is you being torn or having a hard time sharing anything personal with this person, because you may be feeling the need to be responsible about a lack of perspective when it comes to whether this person is thinking as seriously as you when it comes to a potential future, okay? Because you may be aware that, okay, I'm willing and open to kind of end the stagnancy between the two of us, or, you know, be open to go for a drink or something like that. But I'm also not sure if this is something that has any longevity behind it, or if this is something that like you may not be sure if this person is on the same page when it comes to long term, because on a surface level it seems like the two of you are on the same page, or on a surface level it feels like, okay, this could be really, like this could be my person, right? Or even if it's a past person, like this is you on the surface level feeling like, okay, me and this person are getting along, we're connecting, you're being more agreeable, or you're open to compromise, but there's still some insecurities when it comes to the long term. I don't know why. So you're in a space of trying to kind of keep it conservative. You could, if you work with this person, you're trying to keep it professional. You're not really sharing anything personal with this person. And you're also trying to be responsible about a lack of perspective that you may have. I mean, why is Cancer a little bit unsure of the future? I mean, the Nine of Swords, I mean, you just may be nervous. This person may make you nervous, or there's aspects in this connection that stress you the fuck out, or there's aspects of this connection that like just make you nervous. So it's not necessarily that you have valid evidence that this person is not interested long term. It just, you may be thinking worst case scenario or something of that nature. Some of you may also feel like you missed an opportunity with this person, or you're just in fear of missing an opportunity with this person. Either way, you're in a space of being open to communicate, or you're being more direct, because it's like, it just makes sense, okay? It just makes sense. So I like it. Now, when it comes to your person, Cancer, so you're dealing with a bit of a tough cookie to crack, okay? Let's just put it that way. I do feel like you're receiving a level of transparency, but that level of transparency is stemmed from like the Page of Pentacles in reverse is like someone that's short-term focused, okay? So this is someone that is being transparent for a short-term, to give you some type of short-term clarity, surrounding them either lacking a plan, or surrounding them like, because I don't see this person sharing feelings with you. This is someone that is definitely determined to kind of keep their distance, either because they don't trust the situation, or they're feeling wounded, or they feel the need to set boundaries. But I more so feel like the Five of Swords in reverse can be someone that's trying to avoid escalating conflict. Five of Swords in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is someone, the Two of Pentacles in reverse can be like someone that doesn't have a contingency plan, someone that is kind of, so there's some type of transparency about this person not having a backup plan, or maybe Two of Pentacles in reverse can have a lot going on, okay? They have 3 jobs maybe, or something like that. Like, this is someone that may have a lot going on, so maybe if you are trying to connect with them, maybe they just don't have a whole lot of time. Like, this is someone that is being very transparent about not being able to go out with you, for example, or maybe they're canceling plans with you, or this is someone that is being very transparent about, like, this kind of feels, Cancer, I don't know, like someone that's like, I don't think this is a good idea because I'm already tired, or I'm working long hours this week. Like, someone's kind of being transparent about something not being a good idea. It's not a good idea. The High Priestess. 9 of Wands to the High Priestess. Like, let's just put it this way. This is someone that's at war with their own hidden desires. Because I feel like this person does have hidden desires with you, but there's also a lot of secrets, or there's a lot of hidden aspects within this connection that has this person very guarded. Like, they're kind of like I said, a tough cookie to crack. Like, this is someone that is very guarded, defensive, because they're almost like at war with their own hidden desires. Okay, potentially because of wounds, whether that was caused from you or an ex or something like that, or like this is someone that is basically trying to avoid conflict. Chariot is very determined to embrace self-discipline and, you know, distance themselves from anything that could cause conflict, or do whatever they need to do to avoid conflict, or, you know, find solution, or take control to find solution to avoid conflict, something like that. And if this is a past person, Cancer, there's some type of negative past that has this person not really trusting you, and either because of hidden information or hidden secrets that they know, or, I mean, the High Priestess can be like hidden secrets, knowledge, also their hidden desires. It's like, this is someone that some type of negative past has this person being discreet about their desires with you, or about secrets. Like, this is someone that is keeping secrets. And even though they're giving you some type of element of transparency, they're also very transparent about the fact that, like, this is someone that's not really, they're kind of being critical. Like, this is someone that's overly critical, or this is someone that's not really, like, you can't really get much out of this person. You can't really get much out of this person. I mean, give me more than the Five of Swords in reverse, because again, that's someone that's trying to avoid escalating conflict. Eight of Swords in reverse. It's like they're avoiding being victimized by something, or this is someone that sees a lot of red flags in this situation. So this is someone that is being transparent, but they're also avoiding escalating conflict, or they're avoiding anything that could cause conflict because they see red flags. Okay, so whether you have the red flags, whether they have red flags in their life, this is someone that is just straight up not being very, this is someone that may be being a little bit overly critical because they're desiring to avoid conflict. And if they have a negative past with you, they feel like you could potentially cause conflict for them. Or if you're a new person, they feel like someone that they have a negative past with could potentially cause conflict. Either way, I don't really see you getting much out of this person. I mean, they're not giving up on it, or they're still there, okay? But the Nine of Wands is very guarded, very defensive, or it's like it's hard to get anything out of them. It's hard to get anything out of them. I mean, what does this person want with Cancer? I can't tell honestly if they want you or not. What does this person want with Cancer? The World in reverse. Oh my gosh. And the Six of Swords in reverse. Well, World in reverse talks about unfinished business. Six of Swords in reverse talks about someone that is mentally stuck on a situation, but is having a hard time moving away from it, or having a hard time being submissive. So this kind of feels like someone that is having a hard time what they want with you. This is someone that is having a hard time making progress or improvements with you. They're feeling unfinished business, but they're also refusing to just submit to a situation if there's no progress made. Okay, Six of Swords in reverse is someone that's not really submissive, or it's someone that is, they sense some type of, they sense rough waters in a situation. So it kind of makes me feel, Cancer, I don't know. It kind of makes me feel, Cancer, like this person is seeing red flags all over you. Okay. I mean, you do feel the need to be responsible about something. And even though they're mentally hung up on it, what they want with you is to not really submit to the situation. Either because of unfinished business, or because someone has a cycle open somewhere else. Just give me one more. Okay, what is this person's feelings, just to get a better idea? Page of Wands. They are interested, or you do intrigue with the Queen of Cups. So this person is optimistic. Like, this is someone that's quite clear that they have feelings for you. So they do have feelings for you, or there's feelings developing. But there's just something that has them refusing to submit to the situation. And they're very guarded, determined, and they may come off this week as overly critical, but it's just someone that's determined to avoid conflict, especially if there was a negative past with you, or if they've been through a negative past, something like that. So, but they do have feelings. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. We also have Cancer. Pisces, Cancer, Virgo. That's it. Five of Swords in reverse to the Page of Pentacles in reverse can also be someone that's uncovered some type of manipulation, Cancer. So if you have manipulated this person to some degree, or if there has been some type of manipulation, it's like they're in a space of feeling quite wounded by that. Even if it was even like, I don't know, maybe you said you were single and you wasn't, or something like that. So your person could be a little bit wounded or guarded because of some type of uncovered manipulation. Okay. Leo. All right, what do we have for Leo and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. Four shuffles. What do we have for Leo and their person? Two more. Three shuffles. What do we have for Leo and their person? Overall energy for you, Leo, Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Sorry, I felt like I needed a burp, but it didn't go. Okay, so Six of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse. So you're feeling undervalued, not happy. You're trying to avoid being negative about a situation that is making you miserable, okay? That's the best way I can explain that. For those of you in an unhappy relationship, I feel like you may be internalizing whatever's going on between the two of you, and you could be developing a lot of insecurities with yourself to find solutions to bring happiness within the situation. Like you could be being way too strict with yourself when it comes to food. Nine of Cups in reverse can be like eating disorders, things that like are really stem from, you know, trying to get some type of reassurance from someone else or stem from your own insecurities. And I feel like there's some type of like, now, obviously, now this is for if you are in a current relationship, or again, you're just being really hard on yourself because you're feeling undervalued, or you feel like your person isn't being very generous with their energy, with their time, and it's not making you happy. It's very discontent. It's like you're kind of longing for something that may not really exist. It's that type of energy. And I feel like you're trying to avoid conflict. It's like you're trying to avoid even talking about your anxieties or fears with this person. I mean, even if you're not in a relationship with this person, there's something that has you very undervalued, or it's like this person isn't being very generous with you. And I feel like you're trying to constantly be the bigger person or avoid talking about certain things or avoid talking about your own anxieties or fears or thoughts when it comes to like this is you recognizing I need reassurance somehow. Like I need to know that it's like there's something here that's creating some type of fear, but you feel like you can't talk about it for some reason because you feel like it's going to cause conflict, or it's like you feel like there's going to be some type of disagreement. So you're kind of keeping your thoughts to yourself. And every time you do that, you're being that much more harder on yourself. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to toughen up, or I'm going to, you know, or I'm going to go on a new diet, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it's like, do whatever you need to do, but don't do it for someone else. Okay. Don't do it for someone else. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lack of contentment here between you and this person. And if you're not in a relationship with this person, the reality is, Leo, this person does not value you. And I feel like you're not feeling welcomed. And it's like this energy of feeling unwelcomed and trying to avoiding, it's like even if it's a new person, it's like this is you trying to avoid connecting with this person because you feel like it's just going to cause conflict or drama, or you feel like this person is going to be selfish, or you know, take your communication and use it against you somehow. I don't know, there's this feeling of being unwelcomed. So that should be your answer right there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you feel this way, whether if you have proof to feel this way or not, but it's like you are internalizing this energy of feeling unwelcomed, feeling discontent. And yeah, you're not happy at all with this person. Seven of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. You may be, if you're in a long-term relationship with this person, you may be trying to be realistic, like, okay, well, this is my person. And honestly, this is just for the end of August. So maybe y'all are just having a disconnected week, okay? But this week is like you may be feeling like, okay, I see the good here. I see the stability. I see like this is my safe space, but I also feel as an individual, I feel undervalued. I feel all of this discontentment, and it's making you, I mean, maybe it is something personal where you need to find ways to emotionally satisfy yourself. But I don't know. It kind of makes you feel like you're undervalued, though. Like, I feel like your person could put out a little bit more, like, be a little bit more generous or value what you do or something like that. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's not good. So I don't know. You're feeling undervalued. Or if it's a new person, Leo, this could be you doing something for someone, or flattering with someone, or doing something of service for someone, but it's not valued. Okay. So if this is you trying to connect with someone new or from the past to clear the air or compromise, you may be doing something or gifting them something, or doing something that you feel they would appreciate, and you feel like it's not really going anywhere or being valued. So it's still leaving you feeling discontent and unhappy. So now, whoever you're dealing with, Leo, this is someone that's very detached on an emotional level. This is someone, if this is a past person, this is someone that is very detached because of some type of betrayal, or they're having a hard time coping with some type of betrayal, or they're having a hard time coping with, like, if you're in a relationship, this is someone that's perceiving everything you say as bitching, and they're just kind of in detached mode, okay? For others of you, this is someone that is kind of Three of Swords. If this is a past person or someone you're in a relationship with, this is someone that's just completely detached because they're still holding on to some type of betrayal. They may be waiting on you to take accountability for something. If you have lost your temper, or if you were a player, or if you were looking for attention in the directions you shouldn't be looking for attention, it's like they may be waiting on you to take accountability for something, Leo. Okay, so if it's a past person where there's some type of, where there could be some type of issue, this person is detached because they're still holding on to a betrayal. Now, I'm not saying, I don't know, maybe you didn't really do that much. Maybe, I don't know, you're going to have to look at it and say, did I hurt this person? If so, how can you take accountability? Okay, because I feel like this person feels like they're being fair, but they are quite cold. Okay. So trying to make this person feel like they're not being fair is not going to phase this person, because they feel like they've already rationalized their thoughts and meanings and reasonings as to why they're doing what they're doing. So you trying to make them feel bad for being cold is not going to work with this person. So you need to kind of look at the situation and say, did I screw this person over? Did I hurt this person? And if I want this person in my life, maybe a few days of niceness is not going to solve the issue. You may need to give it more time. And if you feel like it wasn't that big of a deal, you may just need to separate yourself from the person, Leo. Okay, because we all have difference in values and shit like that, and we can't force anybody to be like another. So I don't know, I feel like this person feels like they're very, very clear on wanting to detach and be cold, and they're waiting for more emotional responsibility when it comes to player like behavior, or your temperament, or some type of like hasty or impulsive type of action. Now, if it's a new person, Leo, this is someone that's still quite cold because they're still grieving something from their past. So you may not really get much out of this person, where even if you're trying to do something nice, it's not really registering in the way that it could. Because for a lot of you, if it's a new person, this is someone that is still emotionally waiting on a past person to come back around, or they're still emotionally hung up on a past person. I don't know. I don't really see you being able to have a conversation with this person, because they feel like, well, I'm not hurting you. I'm not being rude to you. I'm just cold, and it is what it is. Like, whatever's going on here, they feel like they've registered whether they're being fair or not. King of Pentacles. So I don't know. I feel like if you're in a relationship with this person, they may feel like this element of fake emotions from you, Leo. So they may feel like you have a tendency to pretend like you're happier than you are. And it has this person scattered in regards to feeling left out themselves. Like, they may feel like the synergy between the two of you is not really happening, and it seems more fake to them, and it kind of causes them to be quite detached. So if this is a long-term relationship and there was no major betrayal, this is someone that just feels like you don't really love them, and it's kind of like more of a scene or some type of fake dance that the two of you got going on, and it has them feeling left out of that fake reality that you are creating. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but that could be that too. So I don't know. I feel like this person is feeling a lot of sorrow authentically, and they're just trying to handle it in the most responsible and rational way they can. And I don't see this person ending the relationship necessarily, but they definitely don't want to share anything personal with you. And they also, I don't know, if you're in a relationship, it's like someone that feels left out of the relationship, which is really weird, but that's the only way I can explain that. The Judgment, Queen of Cups. I don't know, I feel like this person does care about you. Now we're moving too far into the future, but I do see this person caring about you. They do care about you. So, all right, we'll just get off that. We're moving too far. Okay, so and yeah, if it's a new person, they're just detached because they're still hung up on a past person. So you could be dealing with, we don't have anything specifically, okay? So it could be any sign. But I don't know, I don't really feel like you're too content. All right. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Five shuffles. What do we have for Virgo and their person? Three more. One more. What do we have for Virgo and their person? Happy birthday, Virgos, by the way. It's Virgo season. Three shuffles. What do we have for Virgo and their person? All right, overall energy for you, Virgo, Knight of Pentacles. That is your card, okay, or one of your cards. With the Devil in reverse, the Hierophant. Nice. So I feel like you are taking a practical approach to invest into something that has your interest. The Hierophant can be like taking a more traditional approach, or, you know, having faith in a situation where it causes you to kind of conform in ways that you feel like are reasonable, okay? So whether it's a new person or someone you've been with for 20 years, it's like you seem to be in a space where you're conforming in a way that is, you know, reasonable, based off your level of interest. But you are, the Knight of Pentacles is still, even though there's interest, they are taking a cautious but practical approach. I don't know, you may be still kind of stuck, okay? Like you may be like actively moving towards someone, but you're still kind of like being slow moving a little bit. Chariot in reverse, the Fool. So I don't know, you're kind of giving into a situation, not Cancer, Virgo, it's like you're giving into a situation. Chariot in reverse. This kind of feels like a bit of coercion, or it's like you're trying to, like, this kind of feels like you yourself are feeling a bit scattered and frustrated, having a hard time feeling some type of success with someone, or having a hard time moving something forward. And you may feel like something that this person is doing or not doing is inhibiting the two of you coming together and having something successful. Okay, you could still be with this person, or you could be in a relationship with this person, but you may feel like something they're doing is creating some type of stress on the relationship. Okay, or maybe it's just their own insecurity, something like that. So you seem to be taking a practical approach towards your interest. If you're not with this person, you could be like trying to convince this person to drop something. Like you may feel like maybe they're working too many hours, or they're overcommitted in directions they don't need to be committed in, something like that. Like you may be trying to convince someone to drop something. Okay, because you may feel like they're either overly invested into certain things that may be like unnecessary. Like even if it's not literal things, like even if it's not money or they're working too much, you could feel like this person is like overly invested into other people. Like maybe they're a people pleaser, or they're trying to cater to too many things. It's like there's something here where you're trying to convince someone because you do have faith with this person, but you also feel like they're letting too many opinions or too much bullshit, or, you know, their own unrealistic expectations of themselves like hold them back from something. Okay, if this is a long-term relationship, you may feel like this person is developing some insecurities when it comes to you not having enough time for them or something like that, when really it's all stemmed from financial insecurity within the relationship. So it's more so trying to convince this person to kind of recognize that, okay, but I need to spend more time at work. Or you may be even trying to convince this person to get a job, Virgo. I hope you don't have to do that, but it's like for real, for real. So I don't know. It's like there's something where it's like you're having a hard time overcoming an issue here between the two of you. So whether you're with them or whether it's someone you just have interest with, but you feel like there's other aspects coming in between the two of you, you're taking a practical approach to acknowledge things that you feel like you need to be cautious about, but also try to like instill some type of game plan between you and another, okay? And that may come with you giving this person some critiquing, or you convincing this person, or you trying to coerce this person, or you feeling like, okay, I want to move, I have faith with you, but I also can't move things forward because of this, that, and the third, or because you're you're caring way too much about Susie down the road things, or something like that. Like there's something here you feel like this person is way too concerned with what people thinks, or something. Like if this is a long-term relationship, I don't know, maybe you feel like your person is caring way too much about what other people think. I don't know, but you seem to be taking a practical approach, because the Hierophant can also talk about sharing advice with someone. Okay, so you seem to be trying to reassert control here, taking a practical approach by sharing advice with someone that you do have faith with. Okay. Now, whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, what's going on with my camera angle? Okay, whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, so some of you guys are dealing with a Leo, because this kind of reminds me of Leo. So this is someone that's a bit panicked. 8 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. This is someone that is panicked, or kind of starting to feel a little bit rigid or intimidated by why you're so rigid, or why you're not really giving into the situation, or there's concerns around whether the situation between the two of you is attainable. Now, if that's their concern, Virgo, they're wondering if this is attainable because they feel like you're not really giving anything into the situation. Okay, so this is someone that is starting to feel the need to kind of hold back, or not be impulsive, or not even express their own frustration or passion or whatever. The 8 of Wands can be anger, and it can also be passion, you know, and spontaneous communication, or whatever it may be. So I feel like this is someone that's holding back any type of anger or passion or any type of enthusiasm to get something moving forward with you, because they feel intimidated by you not really giving much into the situation. Okay. Again, like if this is a long-term relationship, yes, they value you. And because they value you, they're scared to say anything to you. I don't know why this person is so intimidated, or this is someone that is just choosing to distance themselves from the situation. Look, they're trying to avoid conflict. This is someone that's avoiding conflict. They don't want to cause conflict. They may be in a space of trying to inspire action on your part. So if it's a long-term relationship, for example, this person may be like physically doing things like going to the gym more, or they're physically trying to do more around the house, or they're trying to like be more attractive, or they're trying to be more fun, something like that. It's like you may be dealing with someone that is kind of entering a space of, you know, entering their ego, where they're actively trying to work on themselves because they're scared. Like, why are you being so rigid, Virgo? It's like how they're feeling, and it's making them feel like, well, maybe Virgo, maybe Virgo is falling out of love with me, or something like that. And I feel like they're trying to avoid conflict. They're trying to, I also feel like this person is open to solutions. Like this person is open to explore their solutions. The problem with the Knight of Wands, though, is it's not sustainable. Okay, it's someone that can talk a good game, but they can't sustain it. So if you're in a long-term relationship with this person, this may be someone that is like talking up a good game, or they're authentically trying to like take action on solutions between the two of you. But I feel like it's out of fear of losing you, and that's a problem, because then when you all get comfy, they don't know where they are in their own self. Okay. Like they can't, like this kind of feels like someone that's inspired by feeling like they don't have control in the situation. Okay, their inspiration is coming from that, and that whatever. Okay, but the problem is when y'all get good, then that inspiration is going to dwindle off. Okay, because they're not really doing it for themselves, or because they have the ability, or they're taking control, or whatever. It's going to dwindle off. So I feel like this person is inspired to, you know, be more agreeable or explore their options. And they are also fearful of losing you. Like, this is someone that may be a little bit possessive too with the Four of Pentacles. It's like, this is someone that has a fear of losing you, okay? And if you're not in a relationship, this is someone that just straight up feels like you're not attainable. And even though they value you, they're trying to avoid conflict. They're still emotionally hung up on you. They may be emotionally confused in general, like emotionally hung, like they may have other options, Virgo, but it's like they're having a hard time making any decisions because they're emotionally hung up on you, but they feel like you're unattainable. So if this is a new person or someone that you haven't established a domesticated type of situation with, this is someone that feels the need to suppress their own desires and explore other options when really they value you, but they feel like there's nothing moving in that direction. So they're kind of intimidated by the situation. So they're kind of entering their ego, or they're kind of entering a space of trying to get something going in their own life when really they just find themselves emotionally hung up on you. It's that type of energy. And they don't even trust their own decisions when it comes to love. Okay. So I don't know, how is this person going to react to Virgo's approach this week? Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, I feel like it will have them thinking less negatively or less stressed about the situation. Again, for some of you, this is what's inspiring them to focus on some type of solution. But even if they have a solution, they're still overwhelmed with the Six of Wands. So how they're going to respond to your approach this week, Virgo, they're going to feel like there's opportunity for a successful endeavor between the two of you. They may be feeling recognized, they feel appreciated, or they feel like they also may feel like you're swallowing your pride, okay? Or they're thinking less negatively about something. It's like they're thinking less negatively because of some type of attempt that's derived from swallowing your pride. Or they may choose to swallow their pride too, depending on what's going on. Someone here is choosing to swallow their pride because there's a more gentle approach is what this feels like a disarmoring type of energy. Like you may be disarmoring this person with a soft energy, or maybe this person is disarmoring themselves because it's like, oh, Virgo does notice me, or Virgo does appreciate me, or Virgo doesn't want to leave me, something like that. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aries. We also have Pisces, strong Aries, Pisces, and Cancer. Could also be dealing with a Leo because I feel like their side was kind of similar to this person, but all right. So, how's life? You're gonna join with a blunt. I used to eat those weed gummies all the time, like before I went to bed. I was actually just telling Junior the other day, it's like it's been a long time. I feel like 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years since I've actually had any weed gummies. I don't know why I stopped them. I just stopped, but I used to take them before bed to help me sleep. But I haven't taken them in forever. but I don't really smoke weed, to be honest with you. It's not really my thing. I'm not against it. I think I feel different when I'm high compared to other people. I don't like feeling high myself. Like, I don't like feeling whatever you call it. I don't know. I have nothing against it. Even if you smoke it around me, I don't give a shit. I just can't, I don't know. It doesn't do the same for me, I don't think. But weed gummies does help me sleep. I like that. But I haven't even had that in a long time. I find weed makes me paranoid a little bit, like real. I don't know. And it's like, it's not because I'm doing too much, because I've tried it enough to know, like even little bits. I don't like it. It just makes me feel lazy. Like, it makes me feel lazy. Like, it makes me feel like I don't want to do anything. I don't know. I really think weed impacts people differently, 100%. Because I've tried it so much, trying to like get it, like trying to like it for real. I don't know why, but it's like, I don't know. There was at one point me thinking like it would be beneficial to smoke weed. There is benefits. I mean, maybe if I, like in my head, I'm like, maybe if I can smoke weed, I wouldn't want to smoke cigarettes. I don't know. But I can't do it. Okay. I just can't. Zinc is also good for sleep. Well, I eat my oysters. I eat oysters at least once a week for my zinc. Better than Xanax. I honestly don't really have a problem with sleep generally, but I did like the way weed gummies made me feel. Like, it made me feel like I just was like soaked in my bed, like Jello, like a marshmallow. But I think I started to feel like I was becoming like reliant on them, so I just stopped. But I wasn't really reliant on them because I don't really miss it. I don't know. But I would just take 5 milligrams. That's all I needed. 5 milligrams, like. Yeah, I mean, Junior knows a lot about weed, so I should know more than I do, but sativa, indica, or indigo, whatever the fuck, sativa, indigo. I feel like they both do the same for me. Trust me. They both do the same. They both put me to sleep, or they both make me lazy. They both make me want to eat terrible foods. But yeah, I should know more about weed, but I don't. That's Junior's department. I don't fucking know. All right. I used to take edibles. I took edibles for probably like 2 years straight. Like, every night I would take 5 milligrams. And then I just stopped. Probably because that's when me and Junior were separated, and I didn't really know. I don't even know what I'm buying, okay? He would buy it for me. I have no idea what to ask for. I have no idea. So, but yeah, he would buy it for me because I don't fucking know. So then when we separated, I just stopped it, and I haven't started it again. But yeah. All right. Libra. You're a bartender or a bud tender? All right. Bud tender. I did make weed brownies one time. I made like weed butter, like for Junior. I made weed butter, and I made these like chocolate oatmeal cookies with them. Like those mud pie cookies with the weed butter. They were actually pretty good. Those were good edibles. So actually, still, that was years ago, and I still have another container of it in my freezer. All right, what do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra and their person? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Libra, 9 of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're stressed. I feel like overall you're focusing on yourself. But when it comes to this person, I feel like you either think that this person is mad at you or you think that they're pissed at you. It's like there's some type of like anxiety you have toward the situation that is causing you to go against your feelings because you feel like this person is being petty or would be petty, okay? So yeah, I feel like you're kind of feeling like this person may have malicious intent, or you just feel like they're pissed at you, or you're unsure of what their true intent is. Okay, you may feel like they're not really communicative, or if they are communicating, you may feel like they're not really being honest. And I feel like emotionally, you feel like, I don't really need to deal with this. But I do feel like it has you feeling left out of this whole experience or emotional experience because you're constantly going against the flow of your own emotions. And I do see you kind of choosing to let the tower fall and focus on yourself, but it stemmed from fear, or it stemmed from anxiety of this person is probably not being honest with me, or this person is probably going to take everything I say and use it against me, or this person has malicious intent toward me, or this person is pissed at me. Okay, like some of you may feel like someone is pissed at you, and it's like you rather just focus on yourself and not even like acknowledge the situation because you feel like this person refuses to move on. It's like you feel like it's like you're kind of working against this person holding the past over your head. It's like you're not in a space where you want to do that. So you're definitely very focused on yourself and your own desires. You're being quite destructive toward this connection. And I feel like it's very much intentional. Like this is you trying to not even give this person room to be petty, or trying to not give this person room to hold the past over your head. Like if you get even an ounce of feeling like this person is still honing in on something you did 10 years ago, it's like it puts you in this space of like, I'm just going to focus on myself. You do you, I'm just going to focus on myself. So I feel like you're either thinking quite negatively on the situation, or it just makes you nervous and stressed and you're just choosing to kind of focus on yourself. Okay, so see whoever you're dealing with, Libra, this is someone that is likely rocking the boat. Like this is someone that is returning, okay, or staying put, or they're not moving away from the situation, but there is this like refusal energy, like they're not willing to submit, they're not willing to give into the situation. This is someone that is communicating, but they're communicating like they're coming from a place of like feeling like you don't respect them, feeling like you don't love them, feeling like something isn't mutual, something of that nature. 7 of Wands in reverse. Like this is someone that is coming toward the situation already having their doubts towards you. And even though they're communicating with intriguement with what you're going to say, they're also communicating like their doubts towards you, the 10 of Wands. So this is someone that feels burdened by this whole situation. They're trying to be responsible. But I feel like with the 6 of Swords in reverse, this is someone that even though they're returning to the situation, they're staying in the situation, there's not really a whole lot of respect being developed because this is someone that doubts you and your intentions, or whether you love them or whether you respect them. So because they're going into it already feeling like you don't respect them or already feeling like you don't love them, they're kind of justifying treating you however they're treating you. Okay, I don't really feel like they're protecting the connection in itself because they're weighed down with their own stress and burden of, well, Libra doesn't respect me, or Libra doesn't love me, or they're kind of rocking the boat with their own hesitation and putting that on you. So whether you did something for them to feel that way or not, I feel like you're in a space of like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, I don't want to prove myself to you anymore. You're in that type of energy where I don't want to prove myself to you. I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to focus on me. You may even straight up tell this person, okay? But for a lot of you, I feel like you're going to let the tower fall, or you're just kind of, it's like you're just going to leave something die is what this, it's like you're just leaving it. So I don't know, I don't see this person. They have too much doubt in the situation and hesitation and questioning you and whether you love them. Or see, the difference is, Libra, is you're in a space of choosing to focus on yourself, despite your doubts toward them, or despite you feeling like they're being petty, or you feeling like they're holding something over your head, something like that. You're just in a space of like, I'm just going to focus on myself. This person seems to be very honed in on you, you know, like they're waiting on you to like prove yourself to them, or they're waiting to Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know, this is someone that's still hung up on some type of poor investment that was made that makes them feel like they're wasting their time. Or this is someone that is hung up on this feeling like this would be a waste of time. I don't know why. So I don't know. I feel like you're thinking, give me one more on the Nine of Swords for Libra. Four of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this person makes you anxious, they make you restless. And I feel like you're just choosing to ignore the situation because it causes too much anxiety and nervousness, and thinking worst case scenario when it comes to the situation entirely. I don't even know if you have enough feelings. I mean, what is Libra's true feelings for this person? Four of Wands in reverse. It's like you're either feeling unwelcomed, like if it's a newer energy, it's like you feel unwelcomed or pushed away, or unsettled with how something went down, but in the same sense, you feel unwelcome to kind of resolve the situation in a peaceful way. If you're in a relationship with this person, it's like you're discontent, you're not happy. It's like you're longing for something that never presents itself, that type of energy. So I don't know. I don't feel like you're overly enthused with the situation. I feel like you're disappointed. You're disappointed. A lot of you, it's like you're feeling the need to keep some experience, like the experience in itself private, or your own discontentment private for whatever reason. It's like you're keeping something private. What is this person's true feelings for Libra? The Ace of Cups. So this person does have a lot of feelings for you. They do have a lot of feelings. Ace of Cups and the Justice. So this is someone that wants to offer you something long-term and serious. I mean, that could be very well, Libra, why this person is so hesitant. Because they actually are taking it seriously. I mean, you see people jump into new relationships all the time and this, that, and the third. They're probably not even taking their own emotions seriously because they're so freely. I mean, I don't know. We're not going to judge, okay? We're not going to judge. But it's like I feel like this is someone that their feelings, you are in their feelings, and I feel like they want to offer you a relationship. But this is someone that has a very strong principle or moral or integrity, or it's like this is someone that they can't feed into it's like this is someone that doesn't let themselves feed into the situation without something balancing out. It's like they want to feel like something is equal give and take, or they want to feel like something is equal in general, or they want to feel like something is balanced. So you may be feeling like this person is just focused on the negative, when I really feel like this person is waiting for things to become more balanced between the two of you, or fair, or if you did screw them over, it's like they're waiting for things to balance out. So, but they do have feelings for you. They just don't feel like you respect them or love them because of some type of poor investment that was made, or because of a lack of investment even, depending. And they're quite burdened by that. So I do see this person kind of rocking the boat, trying to get something going between the two of you. I feel like this person is looking for some type of reaction or response. And you're in a space of, you're probably just going to like slam the door on them, Libra. I don't know. And you can do that. That's fine. But so you could be dealing with another Libra. We also have Aries and Scorpio. Could be any sign as far as elements go. Because I have to go pee. I'll be right back, okay? I can't focus. All right, sorry about that. We are back. All right, Scorpio. All right, what do we have for Scorpio and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Scorpio? 4 shuffles and their person. Two more. Three shuffles. All right, your overall energy, Scorpio. Ooh, Emperor and the Queen of Wands. All right. So Scorpio, I feel like you are... I feel like you are wanting to be like someone's right-hand man or someone's right-hand woman. It's like you're seeing someone as like, you are my right-hand man, you are my right-hand woman. I feel like you are recognizing certain aspects about this connection that really stress you out or have you thinking negatively. But ultimately, you're kind of going right down into the root of your core and your true desires and you know, what you know about yourself too, what you know about... Like you're seeing something as worth fighting for. Let's just put it that way. You see something as worth fighting for. You are in a space of being willing to commit and protect the situation. And again, I feel like the Queen of Wands can be like that girl that has your back, okay? Or that guy that has your back. It's like you're in a space of like trying to control your own negative thoughts or anxieties when it comes to this situation. Because yes, it does stress you, or you could be, there could be aspects where you're thinking worst case scenario about commitment. But when you really take off the layers and your fears, and when you really get down to the core of who you are, it's like you're seeing something as like you kind of feel like, Scorpio, this week you're in a space of just kind of showing up for someone, like being dependable for someone, having their back, you know, showing up in the household. If you're in a relationship, it's like this is you showing up for someone and being solid despite your own anxieties or despite your own fears or despite your worst case scenario thinking. This is you showing up and having someone's back regardless, because ultimately, like when you can go in the core of who you are, you feel like this is the person that's for me. This is someone that aligns with my true desires. This is something I'm willing to fight for and willing to stand up for and willing to protect at all costs. So I mean, that could be a circumstance that's coming up between you and your person this week, Scorpio, is there is some type of subject of gossip or topic, or something is coming up either between the two of you or between, or maybe there's other people. 9 of Swords can be like other people's gossip, okay? And there could be something that makes you, that's kind of like that puts you in a position of like, am I going to fight for this, or am I going to look at my person as the enemy? It's like there's something here where you're choosing to kind of have your person's back no matter what, despite what other people are saying, despite what an ex is saying, even like despite something, or despite your own nervousness or anxieties or whatever it may be, you're choosing to fight for something and have someone's back regardless. And I love this. I love this is solid. Like this is like if you're in a long-term relationship, this is an energy of like nothing can break it, you know? All the demons and the hells and all the worst case scenario thinking, all the what people are saying, nothing's breaking it. Like something here is not broken. And you're realizing like it's worth fighting for. On an emotional level, Scorpio, I feel like you are a bit closed off, okay? but I feel like it's more so like you're showing up for this person in a real way. Even if you're not physically living together, this is you having someone's back in a real way, showing up for someone in a real way. Or if there is someone gossiping about this person, you're kind of choosing to stand up for them behind the scenes. Okay, like this is you having someone's back regardless if you're living with them or not. This could be, I mean, give me more than that Nine of Swords. Well, not Nine of Wands in reverse. So you could just be stressed thinking like it would be fighting a losing battle, or you're fighting a losing battle, or you're thinking worst case scenario about fighting a losing battle. Then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it's like you may feel like you're fighting a losing battle, either dealing with someone's repressed trauma. Okay. So you may be, or you're fighting a losing battle, dealing with someone. Like you may be recognizing the Queen of Swords can be a divorced woman. It can also be the ex, okay, upright. But the Queen of Swords in reverse can be a divorced woman or just a very bitter woman, someone that has ill intention when it comes to what comes out of their mouth. So this could be an ex, you know, in your inbox saying shit about your partner or saying shit about someone. Like this is you kind of using discernment, let's just put it that way. This is you using discernment in a period where you feel like someone has malicious intent, okay, because they're bitter, lonely, and maybe divorced. It's like this could be an ex, like I said, of this person, or this could be a friend that may be bitter themselves. So it's like there's some type of subject of gossip, sorry, from someone that's bitter, or malicious, and you're in a space of choosing to not really, like you may be stressed thinking like, is this ex always going to be in the picture, or like something like that, but you're choosing to kind of, I feel like you're standing up to someone, like you may be standing up to an ex, or if this is a friend or a female energy that's kind of running their mouth, it's like you're kind of standing up to someone to protect the relationship or to protect the potential of a relationship. You're standing up for someone. So I feel like you're standing up for someone. So you have someone's back. Okay. I love it. I love it. I could look at this forever. That's solid. Or again, this is you easing your own worst case scenario thinking about, am I fighting a losing battle? Okay. Because the Nine of Wands in reverse can have a chip on their shoulder, and a chip on your shoulder could initiate irrational thinking within you, but you're in a space of trying to, you know, control your own emotions. So, and you're being responsible when it comes to hidden secrets, or when it comes to other people. And you're kind of navigating the darkness fairly easy with discernment. And it's like you recognize in the core that this is something that's worth fighting for. So I like it. I like it so much. See, this could be literally someone that's expressing, listen, this person is full of shit. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse can be someone that's running their mouth, or there's fake news, something like that. So this is someone that does have feelings for you, but they're also taking it's like they're taking emotional accountability when it comes to your fears, Scorpio, or when it comes to some type of fake news they received, or some type of fake news in general. Okay, this could be someone that is expressing the fact that, listen, like, I'm sorry you have to deal with this, but you know, they're kind of being open about the fact that someone is running their mouth, or some of you, in another circumstance, Scorpio, some of you are dealing with a partner or a potential partner that has a child. And this is someone that is trying to be emotionally mature about a child. So a child could be not the most optimistic about the two of you getting together. And that would make sense why you think like, am I fighting a losing battle here? Okay. So, but you're trying to handle it maturely. Okay. So for a lot of you, this is someone that is definitely they have a lot of feelings for you, and they do desire to make head over heart decisions and explore this connection. But they are a little bit stuck with that Two of Swords. Like, this is someone that does desire you, but they are a little bit stuck in regards to how to handle this Page of Wands and in reverse, which again, that could be a child that has fears associated with the two of you coming together. That could be, you know, someone that's running their mouth. That could be themselves lacking a plan, okay, for the future, or lacking a plan in general. But this is someone that is being very open with you and considering how their lack of plan, or how a child and their issues with you or their issues with something could impact the two of you, or how an ex, like this is someone that's trying to take emotional maturity for whatever this Page of Wands in reverse is. Eight of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. So I do see this person this week, they end up avoiding some type of issue or walking away from something that they feel isn't really important. Like, do you know what? We don't need a plan, or like this is someone that's kind of emotionally like handling. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to say your person's emotionally immature, but they are in a space of avoiding losing you, and it's causing them to follow their heart, and it is causing them to indulge into an emotional experience with you, regardless of if there's issues resolved. Because the Eight of Cups can be emotional immaturity, or it can be someone that's avoiding issues in general, because they perceive it as unimportant, or they perceive it as something that doesn't serve them. So this is someone that is either trying to avoid something that is keeping them stuck in their head, or this is someone that is in a space of, you know, trying to move toward an emotional experience with you, regardless of this Page of Wands in reverse, which again could be them lacking a plan, or them jumping first with emotions, not really having a plan as to how this is going to work out. Or this could be them expressing, like, because I feel like if this person has walked away from something, or an ex or something like that, they are emotionally like done with that situation. I feel like they're just in their head because they're questioning how it's impacting you and your desires. So whatever that Page of Wands in reverse is, someone's running their mouth, or there's, or again, if you don't have children with this person, this is someone that has a child that may have fears associated with this whole situation, or something like that. And you may be questioning, am I fighting a losing battle? But you're still in a space of being willing to fight for this and handle the situation maturely, really, whatever is going on. But I don't know, the two of you are moving toward, like, you guys are meeting at the waterfall, okay? It's like the two of you are moving towards something that is quite beautiful. Justice in reverse. I just feel like it kind of feels, Scorpio, like your person has unresolved karma. Okay, I don't normally talk like that, but it does feel like that. It kind of feels like your person has unresolved karma that they're trying to avoid because they don't want to lose you, and they're trying to get something going with you. And I don't see them taking accountability or handling something in an appropriate way, or in a fair way. I mean, that could be, maybe this person did get with a psycho, okay? And they need to initiate some type of legal, you know, they need to kind of implement like a more, like they need to take accountability for the fact that maybe they do need to get a lawyer or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some type of unresolved karma that this person is avoiding. Okay, or again, they're not taking accountability for something. And that's kind of giving me that Eight of Cups to the Justice in reverse. Like this person is avoiding issues to indulge into an experience with you. And again, this sounds really sweet, but the scales are always going to balance out. You know what I'm saying? Somehow. So I don't know. I don't see them taking accountability for something, or being fair, or handling a situation appropriately, either when it comes to a child or when it comes to their wrongdoings, when it comes to a past situation. Either way, I feel like they have unresolved karma, but you're in a space of, you know what, I want to be there for you. And I'm not saying your person's a bad person. They have very good intentions when it comes to their emotions. I just feel like there's unresolved karma is all. And they're trying to avoid dealing with that appropriately. But you have their back anyway, which I like. It is solid. But your person does authentically love you, and there's a lot of expression when it comes to, or they're trying to consider your fears associated with someone desiring to create some type of stagnancy between the two of you. I don't know. It kind of feels like someone else is getting in the way here, or something like that. Let's just get a card of advice for you. But it is solid. King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse for your advice, and the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands. So you may need to give someone like a tough love approach, okay? Like this is saying there's opportunity to be friendly and have this person's back, but you may need to give someone a tough love approach, you know, whatever that means. Hierophant, the Temperance. It's like you may need to kind of give someone a tough love approach, not walk away necessarily, like still having their back, still being friendly, still taking initiative in the connection, but also being very blunt when it comes to something you won't tolerate. Okay, the King of Swords in reverse can be an asshole, but with the Queen of Wands, I feel like there's something here that you may need to assert yourself a little bit better, because I do see you having this person's back, but you may need to assert yourself in regards to what you won't tolerate. And it may, because if this person feels like, oh, well, I don't need to deal with that, or I don't need to get legalities involved, or I don't need to deal with that. If they feel like they don't need to deal with that to avoid losing you, they're not going to do it. So there may be some type of like, if it is something that you feel like I'm fighting a losing battle, you may need to give this person like a tough love approach. So, and be very blunt. Because as long as you give them room to avoid their own shit, they're going to. And sometimes when we love someone, we want them to do what's best for them, because we're thinking long-term for us too. I mean, collectively save the world, la-di-da. But like on a relationship level, you want this person to like do what's good for them. Or it's just, like I said, it's just going to weigh on you at some point or another. Or the scales are going to balance out. But you could be dealing with a Libra. We also have Aries and Pisces. All right. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? What's good, Ivana? What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Three shuffles. Thank you, CDC. Thank you, CD Chase. I really appreciate that. One more. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person? Thank you, come in you process. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Come in you process. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, what do we have? Sagittarius, your overall energy is the Three of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. Okay, so exciting times. This is like being short. The Three of Wands in reverse can just simply be someone that's short-term focused, or they're not really thinking long-term when it comes to something spontaneous. There's some type of like spontaneous. Things are happening really quickly between you and your person. Thank you, Javina. I really appreciate that. Sorry if I said that wrong. I appreciate that. So it's like there's something happening really quickly. It's like a lot of optimism is developing really quickly. But with the Three of Wands in reverse, I mean, why the Three of Wands in reverse? That's maybe the Five of Cups. And the World in reverse. Honestly, Sagittarius, you may have been waiting for an apology, or you've been waiting. I don't know. Three of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Five of Cups, World in reverse. It's like you're walking away from some type of unfinished business from the past, or this is you kind of leaving the past in the past. It's like there's some type of like disappointing experience or emotions that you may have been feeling in the past. But the Three of Wands in reverse, you're walking away from that. Because there's something exciting happening between the two of you. Like this is you and the two of you going on a getaway, or you and the two of you. It's like this is you and your person like going on a getaway, or there's like exciting times, or it's like you're getting lost in the moment, or it's like maybe, yeah, there is some type of negative past between the two of you, but it's like the communication is like flowing, and it's like there's a lot of passion, excitement. It's like you're making no, it's like we're gonna fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's something where it's like Do you know what? That's all right. It's like there's some type of like exciting times, and it's like you're very attracted, and you're in a space where you're inclined to overlook something that even though you see the red flags, you're trying to make improvements and you're being more submissive. It's like you're kind of being more submissive to someone this week, Sagittarius. And again, it kind of feels like you're getting lost in the moment, or it's like maybe this person is communicating, or there's some type of like sexy experience even, or there's some type of like passion happening. It's like there's some type of like passionate experience between you and someone else that is causing you to walk away from whatever was unresolved and like move toward the future, because it's like, yes, I can vibe with this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can vibe with this. And it is, even though you may see some red flags, you're also in a space of not as stressed, or you're not as self-limiting. Okay. The Eight of Swords can talk about where we punish ourselves with facts of, well, my ex done this, or my ex done that, or even the same person, like whatever. It's like, well, we can punish ourselves with anxieties, overthinking, something of that nature. And it's like you're just kind of enjoying the experience. It's like you're enjoying the moment with someone that seems to be, and it seems to be quite passionate. I like this. So again, you could be going on a getaway, or it's like, or you're hearing from someone and it kind of sweeps you off your feet, something like that. And it has you overlooking something. So whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, I mean, maybe that's why you're so, I mean, because whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that is inspired to either be honest with you or take accountability for something, or this is someone that is choosing to commit. Okay, maybe some of you guys are getting married and you're going on a getaway, something like that. I mean, depending on the level of relationship you're in, but there's something here where it's becoming exclusive, or this person is like taking accountability for something or being honest with you. It's like there's a lot of personal thoughts and feelings express that this person feels like they need to reveal to you in order to overcome some type of conflict. Now, this is also someone that may be challenging themselves or challenging their own beliefs when it comes to the rules. Okay, Hierophant in reverse can be a little bit of a rebel. Okay, so if you were dealing with a more conservative type, or someone that had a very firm stance on something, or someone that, you know, ideally wanted to have something more traditional, this kind of feels like someone that is being a bit of a rebel, or they're kind of going against their own natural protocols or ways of handling the situation. So this is someone that is choosing to take control. There could be a third party that this person had to let go of too. I'm just going to be honest with you. Thank you, Giovanna. Again, I really appreciate that. Giovanna, I appreciate that. So there could have been something that had to be released in this person's life, whether they needed to forgive you of a betrayal, or whether they just needed to release some type of, you know, tormenting situation or thoughts or whatever it may be. It's like this is someone that is, you know, letting go of some type of betrayal, or they're letting go of a third party, or they're in a space of feeling inspired to, you know, let's go for a drive. Like I said, some of you guys are literally going on a trip or on a drive together. It's like parking. Does anybody go parking anymore? It's like you're going parking, something like that. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if this person trusts your motives though, but if they don't trust your true motives, I don't know, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Justice card. So this person may be taking accountability for them not trusting your motives. So this person may feel, Sagittarius, like they receive some type of superficial view, or this is someone that is taking accountability for not trusting your motives, or they're taking accountability for even being mean. If this person was mean to you, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be mean, or can have a tendency to not trust your motives, or not, especially to not commit or something like that. And if there was a lack of commitment, or if there was just a mean energy, if it's a newer thing, like this is someone that feels like they had some type of superficial view, but this is someone that is also being very honest with you and taking accountability for either maybe they were just mean, or maybe they didn't trust your motives. So it created a bit of a shakeup between the two of you. So there seems to be some type of release or let going or healing happening between the two of you. And this person feels like in order to move something forward, they have to share something with you, or they have to kind of let go of their own. They have to either let go of a betrayal that happened between the two of you, or they have to let go of a third party, even something like that. Like, what? I mean, give me more on that Three of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. So this person could have been their own worst enemy. Like, this person could have caused the plateau themselves, or caused some type of stagnancy just because of their own worst case scenario thinking, or thinking the worst on the situation. It could have created a bit of a plateau, or it could have created some type of like stuck and stagnant energy between the two of you. But this is someone that is letting go of their own negative thinking, or whatever has had them unsure or stagnant when it comes to a tough decision. They're letting it go. So, I don't know. It kind of feels like this person is doing something like, they want to heal the situation with you. This person wants to heal the situation with you, and they may straight up like pick you up, or like go on a trip, or the two of you are making something exclusive, something like that. And you're in a space of like, yeah, I can work with this. I can work with this. I mean, to be fair, Sagittarius, because you are seeing the red flags, you may be in a space this week where you're kind of going with the flow, or being more submissive because of a short-term gain, or something. You're kind of like influenced by the hype, or by the communication, something like that, that has you a little bit more overlooking. So I'm not saying you're completely giving into a relationship necessarily, but you are in a space of being, you know, you're up for it. It's like you're up for it. You're up for it. You're being an optimist. But there may be something that needs to be addressed that you don't want to address this week, because it just feels so good. But the Six of Swords inevitably is moving toward that Seven of Swords of self-denial, and then like recognizing the red flags and seeing shit. And it's like, then we can move into like underhanded comments. So there may be something that does need to be talked about, but this week the two of you are just enjoying the bliss between one another. Okay. So I like it. It's good. I mean, just give me a couple cards for your person's intentions, because this is what has me confused. So yes, they're being honest about why they're insecure, but I still feel like there's like a lack of commitment. So their true feelings, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So they may be feeling quite optimistic that you lost interest, or this is someone that feels like they're getting mixed signals from you. So even though they're interested, they're also in a space of feeling like they're getting mixed signals from you. And it has them a bit in and out when it comes to the situation, the King of Swords. So this person may be in a space of just trying to rationalize their feelings, or they're in a space where they're quite detached, even though there's still interest and enthusiasm for the situation. They may be a little bit confused by you, or this person may be feeling like they may be kind of in and out with this, because it's like they're trying to be rational. I don't really see this person following their heart, quote unquote, when it comes to this connection. They're more so recognizing their own interest, and they're trying to be rational. It's like their own feelings, they're detached from their feelings. They're detached. They're feeling detached. Either because they feel like you've walked away, or this is someone that's unsure about what to make of the situation, because they feel like they're getting mixed signals from you. So even though they're trying to be fair and rational, they are semi-detached from their feelings. I mean, I feel like they're also being honest with you when it comes to their own insecurities they have on your motives with them, or when it comes to commitment. But it still seems like there's something exclusive happening, or something. Just give me one more for this person's feelings with Sag. Hermit in reverse. Again, this person is nervous. It's like this is someone that is feeling the need to withdraw, or this is the Hermit in reverse can be someone that's a bit paranoid, or they're feeling like they have to ignore the facts to give into the situation. So it's like this is someone that may be trying to rationalize their own feelings, or they're kind of detached from their feelings because they feel like, again, I feel like your person is being a bit of a rebel this week, Sagittarius, where they're going against their natural protocols to entertain the situation, but they feel like they would have to ignore the facts to do so. And I feel like they're open to do that, but I feel like they're also getting like mixed signals from you, or they feel unsure. It's like almost like someone that is leaving like a barrier when it comes to how much they can feel into the situation, because they feel like they have to ignore the facts or something like that. They're being a bit of a rebel. I don't know. They're a bit paranoid or nervous or something. I know people don't like me using the word paranoid, but I don't know how else to explain that. But you could be dealing with a Libra. We also have Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra. Could be any sign though as far as elements go. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn and their person? What do we have for Capricorn and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? 4 shuffles. What do we have for Capricorn? 2 more, and their person. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Capricorn, King of Cups, and the King of Swords in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Cups. All right, so Capricorn, I do feel like you have feelings for this person, or you care about this person, but you also feel like your intuition is telling you that this person is lying, or you feel the need to be straight up in regards to being wise when it comes to this person lying, or you may feel like this person isn't expressing either bad debts, or you may feel like that you've received some type of superficial view, or you feel like you're receiving some type of superficial view, or again, there could be like, you know, if this is a long-term relationship, this is you grounding yourself emotionally when it comes to your own frustrations and focus issues, because you're recognizing either bad debts between the two of you. That seems to be weighing on the connection or relationship in itself. But I feel like this is you more so being wise when it comes to like, I feel like you're kind of using discernment when it comes to just keeping someone in the friend zone or keeping something light, because you're influenced by something that you became known to. So something has been revealed. Either you've seen this person in town, or something has been revealed when it comes to what this person is connecting with, or something of that nature. Something's been revealed, either at a party or something like that. Like something is making you feel like you've received some type of superficial view. Or again, you may feel like this person is, you know, trying to, like, if this is a long-term relationship, this is you being wise when it comes to this person is trying to keep things light, or they want to go on dates with you, or they're trying to like keep the energy up, but you may also feel the need to be the bigger person, or like you may feel like you have to be there for this person. I don't know, like if this is a long-term relationship, you feel like, okay, I love that you want to go out on a date, or I love that you want to do this, or I love that you want to do that. But I also, it's like you also are recognizing like the debts in the relationship, for example, like where you feel like maybe that's not the best idea right now. It's like there's something where it's like you are connecting with someone, or you're remaining in connection with someone, Capricorn, but you're also trying to ground yourself when it comes to something this person isn't being honest about, or when it comes to something this person isn't being wise about. Okay. So whether you feel like they're giving you a superficial view. Now, if it's a newer energy, Capricorn, and you feel like they're giving you a superficial view, you're choosing to keep them still in your circle. Like you're choosing to still be friends with them or something like that. But I feel like you're limiting the connection to a friend zone. Okay. And if you're in a relationship with this person, again, you may feel like you need to be wise and kind of, bring this person back to reality a little bit when it comes to debts, or when it comes to something like that. Okay. Because you may feel like this person is trying to like keep things light or going on dates, something like that. So I don't know. I hope that's not confusing, but I feel like you're in a space of recognizing your emotions for this person, but I more so feel like you already know you have feelings for this person, but you feel like this person refuses to be honest with you or honest with themselves. So you may feel like you have to be the mediator to some degree, and kind of limit how far something goes in one way or another, whether that's limit how much the two of you indulge into the dating, the party life or whatever, or whether that's limiting like whether you commit to this or not. Okay. So you feel like you need to be very wise when it comes to the situation. So you may find yourself to be a bit of a mediator indirectly. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you're trying to be there for this person, like indirectly. Okay. It's like that subtle energy of like seeing right through someone, but also loving them or caring about them and trying to not be harsh with them, but also recognizing, okay, like you're already in debt, maybe you shouldn't do that or something, or recognizing that maybe you received a superficial view when it comes to a third party energy, or when it comes to whether they're even single, something like that. I don't know, but you're influenced to be a bit more pessimistic or be more of a mediator this week with this person, Capricorn. Okay. Now when it comes to your person, so this is someone that is very attracted to you. They don't want to lose you. Okay. But they are also a little bit, like this is someone that's very, very defensive, very defensive. Also feeling a bit insecure. Like this is someone that the moment they feel like you have insecurities toward them when it comes to their money, or when it comes to the stability of something, or whether they actually can offer you an opportunity, the moment they feel like you have some hesitations there, they do become quite guarded. Now, I'm not saying that they want to end the situation, but there does seem to be like issues with communication from this person, or this kind of feels like someone that constantly misunderstands what you're saying or how you're coming off. It is creating a lot of fears. Like this is someone that is having a hard time breaking through their own shadow, or having a hard time. It's like this is someone that is Ace of Swords in reverse. Like if you're in a relationship with this person, this is someone that is unsure about how to take advice that was given. Okay. And it is pushing them to kind of go within and acknowledge their own shadow, or acknowledge where they're deceiving themselves. And I do see this person conforming. If there is advice given, they are choosing to conform. But I do feel like there's going to be some type of misunderstanding or defensiveness that you get from this person. because they're ultimately very attracted to you. And I also feel, Capricorn, this is someone that is very, I feel like they don't know how to take your advice. That's the best way I can explain it. So I do see them eventually conforming, but there is some type of like dispute, or like, what do you mean by that type of energy? Or it's like they're taking something personally that you're saying. Okay. So if this is a newer energy, this is someone that is still feeling wounded or feeling guarded because you have insecurities toward them. But they're still attracted to you. Like, this is someone that is still desiring to obtain the situation, but I feel like there's something that they're still keeping to themselves, or this is someone that is still, like, this kind of feels like someone that is doing something just because they know you want them to do it. I don't know what that is, but it's like, this kind of feels like someone that isn't really sure about why they're doing something or why they're conforming to something, or it kind of feels like someone that's just doing something because they know you want them to do it. 5 of Swords in reverse. So I don't know. I feel like this person is in a space of, honestly, this person could just simply be conforming because they feel like you've uncovered something. And it's kind of like when someone conforms or gives in because they got caught type of thing. And I'm not saying they did anything bad necessarily, but it does feel like because there's something here that's straight out on the table, it's made very clear, whether you've seen this person in town, or whether you become aware of bad debts, or whether you become aware of something to do with like money. It's like this person seems to be in a space of feeling defeated because you already know something. So it's like, what are they going to do? Say you're wrong? It's like there's something here uncovered that has this person conforming or just kind of doing what you say. Okay? I don't really feel like they're doing it because they want to. They're doing it because you say this is what they should be doing. Okay? Now, it sounds very weird and it's not very lovey-dovey, but it is what it is. It's just for this week. Because they feel like this is what you want, this is what they're doing. And they do see you as valuable. If this is a long-term relationship, you may have chose to kind of not be as generous with your resources, and it has this person guarded, but in the same sense, like, they understand why, like maybe they're really bad at money, something like that. I don't know. There's something here where this person feels like attacked in a little bit, but also they can't really fight you on it because you're right. Okay? And I do feel like you're communicating with this person with good intention. So I don't know, this person is kind of conforming, they're avoiding escalating conflict, and they're kind of doing whatever you want them to do. I don't know, it's coming with a lot of frustration or feeling fearful of what that accountability looks like, or it's like this is someone that's kind of dreading doing it. I don't know what it is this person is doing or needing to do, but I'm getting that strongly. What's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Because that seems to be what you feel like you need to touch base with. The 2 of Wands in reverse. And the 9 of Swords. So this could be you being hesitant about what's being talked about. So maybe your partner or potential partner is talking about something and you kind of like see right through something. Like maybe they're talking about money, but it's like things aren't really adding up, or like something here isn't really adding up. Like you're kind of taking a step back or being hesitant toward a subject of gossip, or toward something that has you thinking negatively or has you nervous. It's like this is you not rushing things or limiting future planning of the relationship right now because of something that's being talked about or addressed. So like, for example, you may feel like you're receiving a superficial view, like maybe your partner or potential partner is talking about something, talking about their ex or talking about this, and it's like something isn't adding up. So you're kind of taking a step back and trying to be wise and giving this person advice when it comes to Like, cut the shit. It's like that. It's that type of energy. Like, cut the shit. Something isn't adding up. And it's like, this person knows you're right. Like, they know that they've been keeping something to themselves. And it seems to be like they're doing whatever they need to do to conform and or to have you, because they're seeing you as valuable. They're also very attracted to you. So I don't know. It seems like something isn't adding up. I mean, this could be a new person, and it's like they're giving you this like long pity party with their ex, and it's like, something like that. So it's like you're kind of like taking a step back, keeping something at friends, or recognizing, okay, I understand you want to go out and have fun and all this, or do this, but it's not really in the cards, okay? Literally, no pun intended. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Virgo. We have Gemini, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. I concur. Okay. A lot of men. Oh, it's pouring on. Actually, let me have a chipper. It's pouring, dogs. A lot of men are money before love. Oh, some women are too. I think a lot of men see money as a reason for you to be more submissive. And there's a lot of truth in that. Okay. I'm just, this is all opinion based, or this is all subjective shit. But it's like, I think men just see value in money and how much they make as a means to have you, you know, loyal to them, or have you commit to them, or have you whatever, you know what I'm saying? So when a man is like actively trying to like make lots of money and have more, it's just him creating a sense of security, I feel, for him being able to rationalize any potential issue that could hurt himself emotionally. And also it's like a confidence thing. Like, I don't know, but I do think that, I mean, both men and women can both be about money. But I think men are all about money for them and what they can offer, where I don't really think that real men really give a shit about how much money a woman makes. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously sometimes life is real and you both need to like chip in kind of thing. But I think money just helps a man's confidence, really. And money helps a woman's overall security, because really a man, I mean, I would assume a man isn't going to be turned on because a woman makes so much money. Oh my God. Or maybe that's not really the type of man you want. I don't know. Men do want a submissive. Yes, men do want a submissive woman. They can act this, that, and the third. They like to look at the less submissive, but when it comes to their partner, they want a submissive woman. And I think men have it twisted. I think women are more than open to be submissive, but it's like you need to provide a sense of security where that submissiveness isn't going to bite her in the ass or be used against her. Like, how many men say they want a submissive woman, but when push comes to shove, like the woman not making enough money and all this shit is all of a sudden like an issue, when that's what you wanted. You know, I know lots of women, even distant relatives, that wasn't allowed to work, like their husbands wouldn't let them work, stuff like that. You know, that's not good. So if you want a submissive woman, you best appreciate her for her part in taking care of the house and the children. You best give her full appreciation for that if you want to be appreciated for the money you make. But it's so sketchy because, like, I don't really feel like you can ever completely depend on a man to take care of you completely. So I recommend always having your own money. Because, like, yeah. I don't know, man. I think it gets men turned on when they know they're the ones paying for all your shit. Like, men act like, I mean, men that are concerned about like girls that are looking for a sugar daddy, or or girls that are like, I feel like are the broke men that like really can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's a good option either, but I'm saying like, I don't know. It's all such a funny conversation, but we're just going to move on to Aquarius. In a perfect world, women would be submissive and men would be respectful and appreciative of their woman and actually give a shit about their children and whether they're getting nurturing energy. And if that woman is giving them nurturing energy, they're going to value that as much as like the next floof on the street. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So in a perfect world, women could be submissive and men could find their security in how much they bring into their household. But we don't live in that world. So you have to be mindful of that. So always have your own security as you woman, and never overcommit to a man. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius and their person? What's good, Amber? One more. What do we have for Aquarius? And their person. 3 shuffles. Overall energy, Aquarius, strength in reverse and the sun in reverse. You're not happy, maybe angry. 9 of Wands. I feel like, Aquarius, you just are very vulnerable to a situation, okay? I feel like you're very vulnerable to a situation. Now, it kind of feels like you're very vulnerable towards a person that you don't really know if you can trust. You are catching feelings. I don't know. There's feelings of being inadequate coming up, or if it's a past person, it's like there's fears associated with the situation, or feeling inadequate, or you may still be angry. You may be unclear as well. Star in reverse, damn. 6 of Cups in reverse. There could be a negative past as well that could be triggering you to feel unable to know what to make of this situation. I don't know how to explain that, but like 6 of Wands in reverse, a negative past that you're open to move on from, but you also lack hope because there's a lack of expression, or there's a lack of clarity. There's also still feelings of being inadequate, or there's still anger here, or fears. There's fears of being inadequate, but there's definitely something that has you in your emotions, but you're not sure if you can trust this person. What's that 4 of Pentacles in reverse? I do see you connecting with this person, because your person is the 8 of Wands on their side, which can be like incoming communication. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, but you can reverse it if you want. 4 of Pentacles in reverse with the 6 of Wands. Well, I feel like you're kind of creating a scene. Let's just put it this way. The Knight of Cups can be like an invitation, like following your heart, moving toward this person, like proposing or creating a scene through dialogue or expression or energy between the two of you to kind of let go of either deep-rooted issues, or to kind of give this person an opportunity to be generous when it comes to how they feel about you, or something of that nature. Or if there's a negative past, you're kind of giving someone the opportunity to swallow their pride, okay? And kind of give you some type of idea in regards to you and whether they appreciate you, something like that. And again, it kind of feels like you're moving toward a direction or moving toward a person that you're not really sure if you can trust. And this could be something that is ongoing, or there's been an ongoing battle between the two of you that has you a bit bitter, but simultaneously being open to follow your heart when it comes to letting go of deep-rooted issues, or being more generous. Because ultimately you feel like this person does appreciate you, or you feel seen by this person in some way, but you're not sure if you can trust them. One more in the Four of Pentacles in reverse. With the Three of Swords. So the Six of Wands to the Three of Swords. So you may be attempting to swallow your pride when it comes to some type of betrayal. Like, even if you are the one hurt, okay? Or even if you're the one tormented in regards to whether you can trust them. It kind of feels like you're following your heart this week. And you seem to be very vulnerable. This is like a vulnerability point that you have, okay? With this person, or just in general when it comes to your water element, that is having you susceptible to an experience that makes you feel seen, and it's causing you to like swallow your pride when it comes to a betrayal, or when it comes to a third party even, okay? So maybe this is not your normal type of Joe Blow, but you're still kind of moving toward this person because you're vulnerable, okay? Like, if this is a new person, you may be vulnerable this week, and it has you a little bit guarded, but you're feeling, it's like I don't know. I feel like you feel seen. Like, something is making you feel seen or appreciated, or something is making you feel like, I don't know if I can trust you, but like I want to. I don't know. And if this is a past person, again, you may be still bitter low key, but you're also recognizing you're still vulnerable. But because of a lack of expression between the two of you, you're in a space of kind of creating a scene for the two of you to let go of past issues, or just be more generous, or kind of like move past something. Six of Wands can be like swallowing your pride, or some type of attempt to swallow your pride when it comes to a betrayal or something personal. So I don't know. So I don't know. Someone's got you vulnerable, okay? And I feel like you're the one leaning into it. I mean, your person could be the one initiating this, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what your person's doing. Well, Queen of Wands in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? The Hangman. So this kind of feels, Aquarius, if this is a past person, this is someone that feels limited. Like, this is someone that may feel like you're mad at them, or they may feel some type of negative energy that's making them not feel confident to take control. Because a hangman can be someone that kind of prophesizes how something would play out if they were to take control. It can be someone that feels like suspended a little bit, like you need to be the one to initiate communication, or you need to be the one to kind of take action. Like, this is someone that may lack confidence in the situation, either because they feel like you're angry, or because they feel like you're not attracted to them, something like that. And it kind of put them in a position where they chose to kind of surrender the situation, avoid addressing it at all. But there's some type of change in luck. See, this is where there's some type of communication happening between the two of you. Like, there's a change in direction between the two of you, and it's happening really quickly. And it is creating a sense of happiness for this person. Like, this is someone that I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is someone that may have chose to let you go, or let the situation go, or leave things up to fate. And it ultimately does seem to be causing some type of change. Because I feel like this is the Judgment in reverse, High Priestess. Because this is someone that has a lot of passion for you. They do see you as someone that is commitment material, or someone that they would commit to. Or if you're in a relationship with this person, this is someone that may have felt like you were mad at them this week. So they may have been waiting on you to kind of see what your mood's like, something like that. And it is creating a positive outcome between the two of you. So thank you. Pam Bear is here. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Rose. Appreciate the readings. Blessings for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I feel like this is someone that is kind of desiring to move something forward with you. Like this is someone that the moment, let's just put it this way, whether you're with them or not, the moment something changes between the two of you, they're like, bam, it's like, yes, I love you, I want to be with you, I want to marry you, or I want to stay married, or I want, it's like that type of energy. Like this is someone that is not confused. They know, it's like they know that they have strong desires for you. I also feel like this is someone that is High Priestess, Ten of Swords, Justice in reverse. So this is someone that may feel like they have hidden knowledge, or they may have felt the need to trust their intuition when it comes to how to navigate a situation that they may have felt like they got the brunt of it. Like this is someone that may have felt like they got the brunt of something, and it created a lot of fears associated with the opportunity with you in itself. And I do see this person being very overlooking, or they have been very overlooking. Like this is someone that's being overlooking when it comes to getting the brunt of something. If this is a new person, this is someone that is keeping some type of painful ending to themselves. If this is a new person, this person may feel like something isn't, like they could be going through a divorce, or there's some sense of injustice when it comes to an ending in another relationship, but they're choosing to keep that to themselves because they're trying to create a change. It's like this is someone that doesn't really want to bring their baggage into a new experience. If this is a past person, this is someone that is kind of being wise, or they're trying to, again, be wise when it comes to how much they bitch about a lack of equal give and take in the relationship or potential love, because they may be feeling like this is someone that empathizes for something that they may feel caused them to get the brunt of something. Okay, so if you were angry with them, or if there was a lack of equal give and take or something of that nature, this is someone that is trying to navigate a situation. How do you say? Like this person may have felt like there was a lot of like darkness with you. I mean, taken on whatever spectrum. It could just be a weekly problem. Okay, like this is someone that may have felt like they needed to navigate a confusing situation with you. And it's like they chose to trust their intuition, or follow their heart, or be wise when it comes to making poor judgment calls or assuming something, but they may have felt like they got the brunt of something. And this is someone that is choosing to overlook whatever that is. Why? Because they love you, or they empathize with you, or they care about you. And it's like, ultimately you make this person happy as shit. And it's like, this is someone that's excited to talk to you, or it's like they want to move things forward with you. But they do feel like you were mad at them, or they felt like they were getting this like entitled type of energy from you. Queen of Wands in reverse can be someone that feels pushed around, and can sometimes let people push her around. But ultimately it could be a he, it's just the energy. Ultimately, the queen, like this person may have felt like a little bit limited because of something you were mad about, whether that was directly toward them or not, and they chose to leave things up to fate. But I feel like this is someone that is kind of, you know, if there is incoming communication, because they do have the Eight of Wands, so this person could have some type of incoming communication, there we go, from you, or something is happening really quickly between the two of you that is causing this person to want to indulge into this relationship, or the potential of, and kind of be wise when it comes to how much they bitch about something that they perceived to be unfair. Okay. So, and you seem to be a little bit unsure if you can trust this person still. You know, I don't know why. I mean, maybe you are holding on to grudges, if it's a past person or if it's a new person. Maybe because you have some type of vulnerability point where on an emotional level, maybe you haven't, I don't know, there's some type of vulnerability point. I don't know. Let's just get you some advice. But your person loves the shit out of you. Like this is someone that's very overlooking. It's very Cancerian, or it's very like, I don't know. What is your advice, universe, spirits, and guides for Aquarius? The King of Swords. Well, be honest, but fair, you know, King of Swords, what is necessary? Like, the King of Swords in reverse can say a lot of unnecessary bullshit. Like, say what's true, what's necessary. Be honest. Rationalize your own irrational thoughts. You know. With the Ten of Wands. If this is someone you're in a relationship with, you may need to be very honest and direct when it comes to what's stressing you out. And Eight of Swords in reverse. It's like you may need to be honest about what's stressing you out, or everything. Because sometimes we can compound things together and, you know, assume one person to be the problem when it could be a multitude of things. So it's like you may need to like rationalize your own feelings in order to handle something responsibly, and in order to understand that it's not just one issue you have with this person. It could just be maybe you're stressed about money, you're stressed about this, you're stressed about that. You may need to have like an honest conversation if you're in a relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, I mean, same thing, like be rational about, I mean, currently what's on your plate. You know, it's like you may need to be honest with yourself when it comes to you already got a lot going on, or you already got a lot weighing on you. Like I said, you could already be vulnerable, but be open to the fact that you're willing to put in the work, but be very honest about the fact that maybe you got a lot going on right now, type of thing. It's like make rational decisions, make responsible decisions with the Fool, but keep the faith, you know? Because sometimes, like I said, we can focus on the negatives because we're so stressed out with this, that, and the third, where we're not as open to an experience as we want to be. But there's room to like be honest about that, you know? Keep the faith. Don't compound all your issues if it's a relationship and put it on this person, like something like that. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. We also have Libra, Leo. Because if it's a relationship, there could be just this ongoing battle, feeling like something is not as stable as you want it to be. And that could have to do with possessions or money or something like that. But leave room for this person to be more generous. And you can't do that if you're not expressing yourself. But I feel like you're kind of setting the scene. You're trying to set the scene for this person to like be more generous. Or share something. If it's a newer energy, it's like you're trying to set the scene. Because it's like, I don't know if I can trust you. So it's like, I'll do a little bit, you do the rest. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces and their person? All right, what do we have for Pisces? And their person. 4 shuffles. Two more. What do we have for Pisces? And their person. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Pisces, 7 of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, not really finishing what you started. You're like you have some type of escapism going on with you this week, Pisces, when it comes to you and this person, or you're avoiding being embarrassed. For some of you, if this is a relationship, this is you like kind of flighty. Look, 7 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. It's like you're very much focused on yourself, or the moment something becomes a little bit complicated, or the moment you feel like the two of you are having some type of disagreement or something like that, you kind of like choose to not finish your investment, or it's kind of like being a bit flighty. Like if this is a long-term relationship, this is you being flighty, okay? Because yes, I mean, in your defense, you are authentically avoiding being gaslit or victimized or stupid, okay? There's red flags that you're seeing, but I also feel like with the 5 of Swords, the Devil in reverse can talk about negative patterns. In fact, it's when we choose to avoid the toxicity rather than transmute it. And I feel like there's something here, Pisces, you're kind of avoiding, or it's like you're single. It's like, no, I'll be single. No, I'll be single. But I feel like it's more so I'll just detach. I'll detach. Five of Swords. You have a lot of mental conflict. So you don't trust this person. And with Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is saying that this, I don't know why the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, because that could be a poor investment. Okay. Temperance. Temperance. One more. And the Star in reverse. Well, I feel like this is just how you cope with your triggers, okay? So there could be some type of triggers that you're trying to cope with, okay, associated with you and this person, and it has you not finishing what you started, or it has you even making poor financial decisions as well. Some of you, there could be finances involved when it comes to your poor decisions or coping mechanisms associated with your triggers. So I feel like you're, see, the thing is you are acknowledging, the temperance can acknowledge contradictions within a certain environment, or it's like you're acknowledging contradictions between you and the energy you're dealing with, but it is triggering you when it comes to, okay, I don't know if I want to deal with that, so I'm just going to withdraw my energy. I don't want to be victimized by something. So I don't know, Pisces, if this is a long-term relationship, I feel like you're kind of just like there's some type of escapism going on to avoid being victimized, or I mean, what's the disagreement, or what is making Pisces feel threatened or at odds with the situation? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. One more. And the Strength card. Well, on a personal level, you could just simply be internally motivated to conclude the situation as an individual, And maybe the shadow aspect is you don't even need to find a problem with this person. It's more of a personal thing, where the conflict isn't really even needing to be there. Like sometimes when people want to leave a relationship, they always feel like they have to have a reason to hate that person or want to be away from that person, when you don't need a reason. You don't need to have something of, I'm leaving you because, like, you don't need a reason. It's like, so it's like there could be something here where you're motivated to come to some type of conclusion about your love life or about what you're investing into or working on, Pisces. And it's like maybe the mental conflict is just within yourself and what is worth working on for you. Okay. So, and when it comes to this person, what could be causing this mental conflict or feeling threatened? Honestly, the way your person handles, because the Strength card can be someone that is very, like, they have a high tolerance level. They don't really show a whole lot of vulnerability. They try to handle something. They have a very solid demeanor about them. Thank you, Deb. I really appreciate that. Cool reads tonight. Thank you, Rose. Great tarot therapy. Appreciate your time. Well, thank you so much for that, Deb. I appreciate that. So it's like, Pisces, for some of you, you may feel some type of mental conflict with the way this person handles their anger, or it's like maybe they're not as vulnerable as you want them to be, or maybe you get this sense that this person is more so motivated to tolerate you rather than be with you, and that's triggering too as well. So either the way this person carries himself or you yourself, when it comes to what is truly important to you and what you're motivated to fight for, is causing some type of mental conflict. And ultimately you choose to cope or balance out your own triggers by Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which is either not finishing what you started, making poor financial decisions, a lack of perseverance, just like not persevering on something. So I don't know, Pisces, you're not, this can also be like no longer waiting. So maybe you're trying to cope with a relationship that's causing mental conflict by literally not expecting anything from this person moving forward, and you're just focusing on yourself. Because the Seven of Swords was under the Nine of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords can be someone that's very self-interested, right? Where they feel the need to be sneaky and sometimes deceptive, because it's like they don't want things to be used against them. It's kind of like the guy that goes to the camp to steal swords so they can't be used against them. So there's something here where it's causing a lot of mental conflict. And because of the way this person is carrying themselves, it's like you may feel like they're against you, something like that. We'll get you advice at the end, okay? But you are quite detached. If this is a new person, Pisces, you're in a space of avoiding being embarrassed and you have mental conflict with the situation, unsure if you can trust this person because of a lack of reciprocation, and you're in a space of lacking hope, so you're just choosing to detach. Okay, but you may be playing mind games in the process. So if this is a newer person, there's a lack of transparency in the situation, either because of a lack of reciprocation or because you're avoiding being embarrassed, something of that nature. And what could be causing this mental conflict is maybe you work with this person, Eight of Pentacles, or maybe this person's character or something about their character kind of intimidates you. I don't know. So when it comes to your person, Pisces, so Pisces, when it comes to your person, I feel like this person may feel like you're mad at them, but they're also in a space of feeling the need. Like this is someone that is choosing to not share something personal with you or not be transparent with you about something, because they're either like this is someone that's following their heart. Like they're following their heart when it comes to not sharing something with you, or when it comes to like some type of repressed emotions. Like this is someone that feels intimidated because of some type of repressed emotion. So if you're in a relationship with this person, this is someone that is dealing with some type of intimidation factor because of repressed emotions, and they could still be holding on to some type of betrayal. And even though they're choosing to follow their heart by not putting something on you, whether you caused a betrayal or whether they're going through some other type of painful experience. I mean, this could be someone literally in pain. Like maybe if they have a toothache this week, or maybe they have a bellyache this week, and they could literally be in pain. And they're choosing to not really express that with you, okay? Because this person may feel like unable to take control of whatever that pain is. So because they feel unable to do anything about it, they don't see the point in talking about it. So whether there was a past betrayal between the two of you, Pisces, or whether they're literally in pain, like on a smaller, like whether this is someone that is choosing to not express it because they feel like they can't do anything about it. Because yeah, I don't see this person giving you a whole lot of communication. But if you're in a relationship with this person, I do feel like they have feelings, but they may feel on an emotional level, Pisces, they don't really receive a lot of support from you. And it does have them kind of rigid toward the experience in itself, but it also has them not really speaking out when it comes to aspects that they don't have control over. Like they don't see the point. Like if you're in a relationship with this person, they don't see the point in expressing anything to you because they feel like you don't care, or you can't support them, or you wouldn't support them, or something of that nature. Especially if they feel like you're mad at them, or if they feel like you're kind of pushing for some type of outcome. It's kind of making them quite rigid. Like this is someone that's choosing to close off. If this is a new person, please, this is someone that if this is a new person, Pisces, I feel like this is someone that is not confident in something that you've expressed. Like if you chose to express emotions toward them, or if you chose to express something to them with innocent intentions, this is someone that is trusting whatever that is, okay? This is someone that has their eye on you, or they're keeping their eye on you. But I don't see this person controlled, quite rigid toward the situation. Reverse. To be quite honest with you, Pisces, if this is a person or someone you haven't been in an established relationship with, they don't see the point in feeding into the situation, either because they feel like it's too in and out, or they're getting too many mixed signals from you, or they may honestly feel like you're not actually interested. Like they may feel like it's unrequited. Like they may feel like you're connecting them in efforts to, be nice, for example. Or if there was some type of emotions expressed, they may feel like okay, that felt nice, but they also don't feel like you're either attracted to them, or they still feel like something is one-sided. Like this person doesn't feel like you're actually interested to put in the work. They do have their eye on you though. Man, I don't see you getting shit from this person, Pisces. If this is a new person, this person feels they don't really see the point in expressing themselves, because they either feel like you're not actually into them like that, or there's too much inconsistency if you say you are, Or this is someone that is still dealing with their own repressed emotions or frustrating experiences in life, and they're not open. Like if this is a new person where you haven't necessarily romantically connected with them, this is someone that is not open. Like they're not open. How do I say that? Like they're bitter. They're still going through some type of pain themselves. So if this is a new person, I don't see you getting anything from this person. They're bitter and they feel like they're getting too many mixed signals from you. And yeah, if you're in a relationship with this person, I feel like they're becoming a bit frustrated because they feel like you're very in and out. And also this person may be going through something that they feel like there's no point in expressing to you because you wouldn't care. Five of Pentacles in reverse. If this is a relationship, they may feel like you're only with them because of money or a place to live, something like that. If this is not a relationship, this is someone that feels like there's a lack of actual vulnerability. Like if this is a new person, this is someone that feels like you're not actually being vulnerable. So they don't really know how to read whatever you're trying to say or whatever you're trying to express. It's like they feel like because you're not actually taking some type of risk or you're not being vulnerable, they don't really know what to make of it. And because they're already going through a very painful experience or their own sadness, you know, separate from you, they may feel like there's no point in entertaining the situation. Lord have mercy. I don't know. If you're dealing with a masculine, this is someone that's going through it. They're going through it. They're just tired. This kind of feels like someone that's tired, even a feminine energy. This kind of feels like someone that's just tired. They're very tired. And they're not going to beg for you. Even if it's a relationship, this kind of feels like if it's a relationship, this is someone that feels like you're already in and out of the relationship anyways. They don't see you taking any type of risk. So it's like they're kind of like putting their hands up when it comes to the situation. And even though they have emotions for you, they feel like something's one-sided because they're holding on to some type of betrayal, or because when they're going through some type of painful experience, they don't have support. And you're over here dealing with a lot of mental conflict, just avoiding being, you know, victimized, you know, by the situation. So I don't know what to tell you. But this person is just tired, like they're fed up. This is someone that just doesn't give a fuck. Like you're in or you're out. It's that type of energy. Or if it's a new person, they're just going through their own shit to the degree that whatever nice things you're saying, it's not really hitting, I guess. I mean, what is your advice for Pisces? Did I get, no. What is your advice for Pisces? Ten of Pentacles. Well, if you're in a relationship, it has a lot of potential. And it may require more commitment. The King of Wands in reverse. Ten of Pentacles, King of Wands in reverse. So if you're in a relationship, this is saying that it has a lot of potential and not to go to the extremes when it comes to inner conflicts that you feel about the situation. Like be the observer of your frustrations. And when you can recognize, okay, I'm really frustrated right now, you don't even need to set yourself up to be victimized. You can just simply focus on something else for a period of time until more clarity is brought to the surface. So be mindful of going to the extremes to, like if this is a relationship, anything that's causing some type of disagreement or frustration or inner conflict or anger, it's like be mindful of not going to the extremes when it comes to anger in itself or things that are causing inner conflict. So even on a personal level, like try not to go to the extremes. Like there's something here that's worth committing to. Obviously, if you're dealing with some crazy toxic shit, like fucked up shit, that's not what I'm talking about. But like, if your person's just like very closed off this week or not really giving you much emotion, like you may want to like rationalize that a little bit more. Okay. If this is a new person, if this is a new person, be mindful of going to the extremes when it comes to competing for this person. You know, don't put yourself in a position of trying to compete for this person, or don't put yourself in a position where you try to create this person to be jealous or something like that. Just be mindful of extremes. Focus on your stability. If this is a new person, focus on your money, your business, being able to create a premise of stability yourself so you can have a proper reflection when people come along, or so you can give people a proper reflection of who you are and what you're about. So I don't know. But yeah, if this is a relationship, it's worth committing to, but be mindful of going to the extremes. Yeah, and be the observer of your own frustrations. And you can be assertive without causing conflict. Like, you can say something without getting angry. Anger is 7 deadly sins. Let's not be all religious, but there's a difference between, sometimes people perceive being assertive as angry. That's their problem, okay? But we all know when we get lost in the anger versus when we're just being assertive in the principle or truth or whatever. So it's okay to be assertive, but don't get angry, or don't get lost in the wrath of anger, because then things get lost in translation a little bit, and it can be hard for sure. Okay, I'm not saying it's not, but yeah. And yeah, sometimes we create problems where they don't need to be too. So something is stable here is what it's saying. So be mindful of going to the extremes, especially when it comes to jealousy, or trying to understand maybe why someone's not as, you know, intimate this week, or why someone's not as, I don't know, action oriented or something like that. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We also have Aquarius, Aries, Capricorn, and Leo. About mom issues if you want to go to the roots. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for popping on. And I love yous. Bye.